Alrighty. Should all be good. Should is the key word here, though. Looks fine. Sounds fine as well. Alright, quick drink. Stretch. Oh, and we can begin. Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon, here back with more Fate Grand Order, where today is Sunday, not Monday. Got some stuff going on tomorrow, so apparently I won't be able to stream tomorrow, Monday, so I decided, may as well just do it Sunday because the summer event is very long and I have no idea how much of it I still have left and it's almost done with. So yeah, that's why I'm streaming today. So for those watching on YouTube, that's kind of pointless because this is coming out some nebulous day of the week. I don't know which day of the week it's coming out just yet, but it's coming out on some nebulous day of the week. But still, like the video if you enjoy, comment on it if you've got anything to say, subscribe to my channel, it always helps. Follow me on Twitch so you know when I go live, and join the Discord down below. But yeah, I think we can begin here. Hey Infinity Lord, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Not really too much to claim. Yeah, I didn't do any friend summons. Oh well. I mean, yes, that's quartz I'm gonna be missing out on, but it kind of is what it is. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Just a little bit panicky with regards to the fact that there is still so freaking much of this event left to do, theoretically. And I have no idea if I'm going to... I mean, I know I'll get it done one way or another, but still, that stress is somewhat there in the back of the old noodle. But yeah, so there is still 4 stories to completely complete, 4 clubs. Only have access to one of them right now. I will not be able to do any more until I progress through the story more. But, yeah, this was longer than I thought it would be. So much longer. So we're gonna finish off My Revolution, go to the main story, and go from there. Before I do that, though. Events. Stuff. Because may as well show off. Shop is looking pretty good. Again, there might be some more stuff added in the post-game shop. I don't know. And 1 free-themed book. There's a mission. Sure. Try not to burn up all of your luck, though, man. Yeah, so 600 primal and brainy curries. Hawartoria. Oh, Hawartoria. So adorable. Yeah, so, gonna just go straight in, continue with My Revolution, the most storyline that I kind of had, that the game coincidentally crashed on, at the 3-hour mark last stream, because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that this was actually a thing I had to read. I thought this was just a delivery thing. But the game crashed, so, it wasn't on me that I didn't read this last time. It's because the game crashed. That's what it is. Yeah. I see. Then they're doomed to fail. How can you be so sure, Moriarty? It's simple. I needn't even run the numbers to tell you with certainty that they'll not finish their second book. Good grief, and here I thought Miss Crane would be different. Different? How so? It's a common mistake among creators. Allow me to elaborate. People tend to think they can perform at their peak whatever they like as long as they put their mind to it. Okay, don't start calling me out here, Moriarty. I once ran 15 kilometers in an hour, so I could run 30 in 2 hours and 360 in a day. Do those calculations make sense to you? Okay, now you're... I'm getting where you're coming from now, Moriarty, but if you start calling out content creators, then I don't know. Of course they do. The numbers add up and everything. Oh, baka. I'm sorry to have been the one to tell you this, but they do not. There's simply no way a runner could maintain their top speed for 24 consecutive hours. Indeed. Aw, poor Hawartoria. It's an obvious common sense truth, and yet many people forget it when it comes to different fields. They tend to think they can do something all at once as long as they put their minds to it. Perhaps you're familiar with that mindset yourself, Master. Yes. That's why I mean, I'm still feeling called out here because I'm going to be trying to push through as much of this story as I can today, but still. There you go. An answer that comes from experience, and you're mostly correct. What people truly need is the space to make steady progress every day. To believe one can complete the whole project in the last 3 days is to set oneself up for disaster. Thank you for not spoiling, Infinity Lord. I very much thank you for not spoiling. I know nothing about what the 10th anniversary is, other than the fact that the Memorial movie apparently has spoilers for future servants, so I cannot watch it. I didn't get an answer as to if it was as good as the 8th anniversary Memorial movie, though. You think? Yeah, maybe you're right. And art makes things even trickier, since artists naturally want to believe themselves capable of rising to the challenge. It's a real problem. Those sort of toxic delusions eat away not only at yourself, but at those around you. Which one to believe themselves capable of rising to the challenge cuts a lot deeper than I was expecting. Thank you for saying you won't spoil me. You said it, Hawartoria. I remember some Chaldea staff said something similar when they were facing a small mountain of paperwork. Oh, stop that. I'm not trying to wound anyone's pride here. I'm just explaining the way things are. My point is, people are foolish creatures who will jump right into reckless plans without considering their feasibility. That's unfortunate. Still, you think Miss Crane is like that too? She really doesn't seem like it to me. I did think she was an exception. I know she's wise enough to determine when something simply isn't possible. I suspect she has her own painful reasons for doing so, but never mind that now. At any rate, she's still going to go through with this. Why? No, I truly don't understand. The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. And you said Vlad is sticking around too? That's right, he was very eager to participate. It makes no sense either. He may be a berserker with madness enhancement, but still has a good head on his shoulders. So I can't understand why he would be so quick to lend his aid to a plan doomed to failure. And this is starting to really bother me. Is there something I'm overlooking? Visit them. Tristan and... Damn, dude! Wait, are you talking the OG Tristan and Lancelot? Or Fairy Knight Tristan and Lancelot? Or Tamlin, I guess, as the global version calls them. Fine, if it will remove this bone stuck in my craw, then that's what I'll do. I'll go check on them and find out their reasons for doing this. And if I don't find them to be valid, I'll stop them, even if it means using my noble phantasm. Ah, from the Oberon banner. So your luck's not completely goated, since you didn't see Oberon himself. But, again, be careful with how you spread your luck so thin, man. Be very careful. Well, here we are, paying the clothier's atelier yet another visit. Hello, we're coming in. Oh, hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. Moriarty, you're here too. How are you feeling? Are you doing better now? I hope. Please, have a seat. Let me get you some tea. No, wait. On second thought, I'll make it an extra nourishing herbal medicine drink. No need to trouble yourself over me. I'm only here to observe. So what's the current status? We were just discussing props. Props? It was my idea. I thought we would need something besides clothes to set the tone we're going for. It's gotta be a handgun. Something big, loud, and super flashy. If I'm gonna get dressed up anyway, it'll be more fun to wield something other than a sword. That does sound like a fun idea. I'm in favor as well. Then we'll need an outfit that can show off a firearm, and make some revision to the design. You're so quick to change designs on a lark, even after having started working? You'll never finish in time if that's how you're working. You're obviously bitten off more than you can chew. We all just keep coming up with fun new ideas to pursue. So we thought it would be interesting to try new ideas out whenever we come up with them. Now I really don't understand. Why are you doing this, Miss Crane? You've never once failed to deliver on a tailoring job until now. So what are you doing now? How can you possibly expect to finish your second book on time like this? Failure is all but inevitable. The way you're going, do you not understand that? Failure? Yes, I suppose so. But what's wrong with that? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. You're gonna forfeit after coming all this way? Then there's even less point in continuing this project. This is even a matter of sunk cost fallacy. What in the world's going on here? Let me ask you a question of my own, Moriarty. Smarmello, 2 single Casses and a single multi, Lady Avalon and Hawartoria and a single multi. Yeah, that is some insane alt luck, man. Insane. What exactly is the failure? Huh? A failure to govern well can damage one's country. It can cause one to lose respect in the eyes of one's citizens and supporters. But this is Servantfest, an impossible fleeting dream. A brief summertime romp that will be over as quickly as it began. And who in their right mind would define such things as successes or failures? But if you can't finish your doujin, that's a clear failure, isn't it? Are you saying that none of this matters because it's all just fun and games? Because if so, I will frankly hold you all in contempt. Yeah, it's not exactly right, Vlad? Indeed, we're having a great deal of fun right now, Moriarty. We're sewing clothes and wearing outfits for no other reason than that we want to. It's a wonderful feeling. This is perhaps one of the greatest luxuries I have ever experienced. Speaking personally, I believe the enjoyment found in the creative process to be the greatest treasure here. But don't get me wrong, I ain't all happy-go-lucky about it like old man Vlad here. I definitely want to get this book finished, but there's no way in hell I'm compromising. We're gonna do everything we want to do in this book. No regrets, no excuses. And what will we do if what will you do if we fail? We'll just try again some other day. Not like this. This is the only shot we're ever gonna get. Then I believe you and I are largely in agreement. You two value the journey more than the destination. Moriarty. Yes. I'm the club's former representative. As such, I feel I have a duty to stand by my fellow club members through thick and thin. If we'll help them finish a book that they're completely satisfied with and enjoy Servantfest to the fullest, then I'm prepared to follow their fun and passions wherever they lead. Are you serious? I've heard what you had to say and I still don't understand. I understand the importance of having fun and keeping everyone motivated, to be sure. However, I don't see how you can strive to finish your doujin without fear of failing to complete it. Moriarty is learning a lesson of life. I can't understand your logic, no matter how hard I try. Where's the fun in failing to produce results? Moriarty, I think Mordred may have already mentioned the answer earlier. Huh? No regrets, no excuses. This is what they really want to do. Do it all? That's nonsense. There comes a point in any job where you need to give up on some aspects to find a compromise. No, wait. In this case, maybe there is no need to do that? Exactly, Moriarty. Those taking part in this festival do so solely because they want to. There's no obligation for them to accomplish anything. We're all prisoners of our regrets to some degree. We lived our lives hoping to fulfill dreams, and died knowing that they would never bear fruit. But here we have a chance to challenge ourselves without reservations, so why not take advantage of it to do what we like, how we like. You're gonna pity Oberon? How much quartz do they give you as a new player, man? Good point, and since you already finished one book, you don't have to be afraid to cancel your new one. No, I see, so we're each seeking different answers from the start. I'm so sorry, Moriarty. We should have been more forthcoming about our feelings. Please, there's no need to apologize. In fact, this has been a great opportunity to re-examine my own assumptions. Now then, I may have failed spectacularly, but that doesn't mean I must allow that failure to stand in perpetuity. Oh, that you will. Ah, gotcha. A famous man once said, such slips are common of all mortals, and the greatest is he who can recognize and repair them. Do you know the famous man who said that was Holmes? Believe me, I detest quoting him, but when he is right, he's right. My failure was forgetting to enjoy myself, but now I'm ready to try again. We are going to finish our second book. It's going to enjoy rave reviews, and it's going to beat whatever the normalization committee throws at us. That is my goal this time, and how I will enjoy myself. I hope you're happy to see me, scheduleless ones, because I'm going to aid you once again. Whatever we need to do to complete the book on time, I'll find a way to get it done. Moriarty. Creators' passions run hot and chaotic by nature. So by taking even that chaos into account and dealing with even greater complexity, I can come closer to perfection than ever before. Therefore... Ascension? Ascension! I honestly like this Ascension quite a lot. It's time for a change of heart. I'm going to tackle this complex formula with a different approach. Come, you inscrutable creators. I'm going to enjoy myself and create and understand where you're coming from, even if it kills me. And from there, I will find a way to harness your enthusiasm and lead you to your goal, or my name isn't James Moriarty. Let me take a guess. So, not a lot is not really descriptive, because I would argue that not even completing part 1 is not a lot at this point, because it could be argued that part 1 is everything before Solomon. Part 1.5 is the Epics of Remnant, even though they are quote-unquote optional. Part 2 is all of the Lost Spells, which are where the writing truly became long. And now we're in ordeal call stuff, so... I don't know. I mean, I'd say not much. Maybe you've gotten Camelot done. That would be my guess, is you've gotten to Camelot on this alt of yours. That's the first... Okay, I'd say that's not even not a lot. I'd say that is the bare minimum, or even nothing. Like, you've gotten Fuyuki... Okay, 3 days old, that makes sense. Excuse me, if it's only 3 days old, then that makes sense. Final bit of my revolution. How long is this gonna be a read? Please do not be a super long read again. Please. I need a quick drink of water. Demons. Sing Kazikli Bay. Scree. Demons don't go scree. You took my night class. You took out my night classes just like that, because they don't call you humankind's greatest warrior for nothing. Mordred, Prince of Darkness, your death throes shall be as the cock's crow, signaling the end of this long night. Oh yeah, I guess it's your holy gun against my wicked pistol then. Let's find out once and for all whether it's you humans or us demons who are meant to rule the world. Ah, they're doing a cosplay photo shoot. Okay, that's fun. And cut. Good work, you two. Excellent emoting. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, are you okay? The feels, so many feels. I don't think I can take this. And this is just the rehearsal. What's gonna happen to me when I get to the real thing? What's going to happen to you? Long story short, you'll die. Hooray, I knew it. Please calm down, Miss Crane. It's okay. You're just having one of your usual fits. Just roll her out of here. I'm used to this from her by now. She'll sort herself out sooner or later. Say, did we really have to play pretend like that? Have you ever worked as a model before? You've not, correct? Then how do you expect to suddenly start making the kind of convincing expressions and poses we need for the photos? I mean, she technically did. That's why we're having you play pretend, to help you get into character and make the expressions we need. I guess that makes sense. You'd be a great villain, Mo. Between being the Knight of Treachery and a Wicked Prince, it's like you were born for the role. Well, is that supposed to be a compliment, Hawartoria? Of course. Besides, this playing pretend stuff is fun. It can talk. Don't worry, it's just me. I made a costume from some leftover material. We're on a movie set now, everybody. Hoorah. If we're gonna make a photo collection with real depth, then we need to draw out all the full potential of all the story aspects. Here, this is the plan I threw together. I wrote it about an hour, so it's more ideas sketched in a brief than a proper plan as such, but nevertheless. Oh man, this is thicker than most of the books I've read. Let's see. The photo collection will be titled Ever Dark Battlefront of Endless Night. Its theme will be stylish and called Gunplay. Humans and demons battle for supremacy in a fictional future London shredded in Endless Night. Blood is the human's strongest warrior and the leader of the Royal Demon Eradication Agency. I was trying to see if there's an acronym there. Mordred is a child of destiny born to human and demon parents. The story's main appeal will be in the two protagonists overcoming their differences and coming together to defeat the true villain. Now then, we better get to work. Come to your senses already, Miss Crane. No, wait, that's the opposite of what we need now. Give in to the chaos, Miss Crane. Okay. What about our support staff? Have they arrived yet? I guess they're all here and ready. First up, I didn't see what she said. Human team. Human warrior Diarmund at your service. There's nothing and no one my crimson and gold pistols cannot pierce. Make sure the demons pay for their crimes. My mystic eyes will sniff them out no matter where they try to hide. And this is the demon team. Who is it? Charlemagne. Wow, that's... Hey, I'm Demon Baron Charlemagne. We're gonna have so much fun slaughtering humans left and right. Right, Zufu? You say that as casually as if we're about to go bowling or something. I mean, prepare to die, humans. Those are some very impressive teams, but I don't see a lot of thematic consistency between them. Just wait until the real show begins. We'll have consistency out the wazoo once we put on the costumes Miss Crane made for us. I never thought I would be able to repay my outfit like this. Rest assured that I, Diarmund, will gladly play my part. It seems Count Vlad's kindness from Miss Crane has paid off in unexpected fashion. Anyway, it seems all the main actors have arrived now. Would you dress the extras as well once they show up? Leave it to me. You're aware of some very good banners. They'll be very useful for your alt to have side service. That's fair. I mean, there's going to be people besides Vlad and Mordred taking part. Indeed, I thought we would handle this shoot as though it were a true reenactment. A reenactment? What's that? Recreations of historical events performed for fun or academic study. For example, a reenactment of the Battle of Austerlitz from the 19th century could be done for amusement or by researchers to gain better perspective about how the events played out. Of course, in our case, we'll be reenacting an entirely fictional battle, so maybe it's more akin to a LARP. But let's set aside definitions for now. I put out a call to people with time to spare and ask them to take part in this reenactment as extras. Oh wow, this is all way bigger than I was expecting. It really does feel like an actual war. Hell yeah, we're gonna make a big ruckus and rub it right in the damn normalization committee's face. Hey, I know, Master, Mash, Hawartoria, you should all get in on this too. Sure, go ahead and list them out, Infinity Lord. Us? Yeah, we got way more costumes than we know what to do with. Anyway, thanks to Crane and Habitat. That's a wonderful idea. Go on, Master, enjoy yourself. Don't worry, we can at least treat you to lunch for your trouble. Looks like it's nighttime, though. Okay, Mass P, come with me and we'll get you all suited up. Oh, boy. Oh, they shouldn't have done the dragging. They should have done the sort of funny slide whistle sound. There we are. Now we're all set to cause quite a ruckus. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Here we go. We'll be photographing scenes 5A, 8, and 12C all in one go. Of course, the photo layouts need polish too. Suffice to say, there's still a long road ahead. Not to mention, I expect Mordred to get another harebrained idea any moment now. But no matter whatever happens next, I will face it. I'm not about to merely march to my own beat. I'm gonna dance to it too. Why? Because I'm James freaking Moriarty. Yeah, Moriarty. Hey, Yoshiki, welcome to the stream. How be things? We'll bring Hawartoria along. And I think this squad will be fine. Yeah, this squad should do fine. First was Juliang from the free 5-star after Fuyuki, then Nightingale as a spook on Summer Cast, then Miluk Summer, then the 2 Summer Casts, then Lady A, and then Hawartoria Alter. Hawartoria After. Bleh. Yeah, that's a pretty solid lineup, man. Oh, you would give Arts Resist Zoo. You would. That's so annoying. Like, seriously, Arts Resistance up. Ugh. Please don't be a super severe Arts Resist up. Please. Yep, Summer Cami. Okay, thank God that was not a big Arts Resist up. I was legitimately worried there, but it was Hakuna Matata all the way. Next is the humanity side of things. Man, are we just like, what side are we playing? Ignore Invincible, ignore Defense. Oh, that's cruel. Oh, that's cruel. I lost arts buffs. Anastasia, how could you? How could you? I gotta hope that a single cast buff is enough. Here. But how be things, Yoshiki? How be things? Okay. Oh, somebody survived. Who survived? Anastasia survived. Okay, this is fine. Oh, nearly had her. It's just Anastasia. I think we'll be fine here. Yeah, we're fine. Hawartoria can KO. And the final wave is Vlad and Mo. Thank God for no break bars. Eat your sacred gun. Let's settle this. Okay, they did not do any debuffing for me. But I did not charm any of them. nice. Very, very nice. It's fine. Come on. Do a little smash in here, my kama. Gerald's just Okeanos, how much quartz can I get from all those free quest missions in the story? Honestly, I have no idea, man. Quite a bit, I imagine, but I have no exact idea of how much you'll be able to manage. The demons have been slain. It's humanity's turn to perish now. Since you have the singularity for all the way to summon, plus 45 remaining advanced quests, all free quest missions, yeah, it's a metric ton. You have a metric ton of possible quartz available to you, but again, don't get so hung up on this ult of yours that you forget your main. That's all the advice I have. A lot of dots here. What's the final cover print gonna look like? Well, we may have not taken the most straightforward path to get here, but at long last we managed to complete our second ever doujin. Okay, that looks awesome. I'm gonna look at that one. I'm gonna look at that one up close once we get the chance. Yay, we did it! Feels good, man. I'm touched beyond words. This is nothing if not a miracle. Yes, it is, and it's thanks to all of you. But the one who contributed the most is Moriarty. Hey, is he? I can't say I'm surprised. He's been working like a man possessed. I can scarcely count the hats he wore during the process. It was truly a great accomplishment. Thank you, Moriarty. And now that's the face of a guy who went out doing what he loved. Oh, but I can die to look. They think he's dead. Oh, that's lovely. I'm not dead. My back. There's something wrong with my back. Oh, for you, get out of here. James Moriarty. Oh, what is it? You took the fragments of our respective dreams and wove them together into a single tapestry. I can't thank you enough. And I'm so sorry for all the hardships we put you through. You can say that again. I've never had my perfect calculations go so horribly awry. But my biggest blunder was how deeply involved I got. I only invited you all to form this club as an experiment, but I became a full-fledged member myself. I swear there's no one more troublesome to deal with than a creator. I still feel like I'm getting called out here. Oh my. What is it? Oh, nothing. Your smiles are just so wonderfully bright and happy. That's all. Well, I guess that's alright. You're supposed to smile and enjoy yourself at summer festivals, you know? Hey, Ruler Moriarty's not such a bad guy after all. Hey. He's pretty chill. 2 threads, and we can get a close-up at Everdark Eternal Night Frontline. Let's lock that. First, let's read. In the abominable God Killer era, the goddamn year 99,999. Over 1,000 centuries have passed since London lost its light. The moon has devoured the sun, madness preys on reason, and the world is truly shrouded in perpetual darkness. A dark aeon indeed. Humanity, or humans, now exist only as miserable livestock kept by evil spirits, the demons. But one man carrying a sacred gun steps out from the shadows. Vlad III. Oh, humans, praise the name. He's humanity's final exorcist gunner, a Deus Exo, wielding a giant cross-shaped rifle purification armament, the Khazikli Bey. He faces the evil spirit prince, Doomsguy Mordred, who was born to Cassandra Weep, the child of the dreaded prophecy through forbidden human-demon crossbreeding method known as demonosynthesis. Good gracious, they went all out on writing this. When their fates collide, their eternal darkness will die and usher in the morning. This techno-futile, occult, Victorian, Gothic gun action story begins now. I'm sorry. I understood some of that. I don't know what a techno-futile means, but this is a picture novel style doujin penned by James Moriarty. It features rich, engaging photography. 'Tis deluxe cosplay photo book set. Oh, that's a misspelling there. That's supposed to be this. Focuses on Mordred along with other servants happily participating in the photo shoot. The book captures real superhuman action from performers and, of course, comes with a bonus book with patterns for costumers. After the photo shoot, there were some servants who asked if they could keep going and just film a movie. Yeah, that looks pretty slick. Gotta like Anastasia's drip there in the background, too. Gotta enjoy Anastasia's drip there in the background. Alright. Hey, Jixter, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Radio. Didn't it say I had a mission I could claim? Yes, I did. We got the Pridwin. Ignore defense with the engraved card. 2 stars on attacking. Originally tool carried by the King of Knights, but a certain knight of the Round Table borrowed it and turned it into a surfboard. They continue to ride the waves in high spirits. It seems like a prank that got out of hand, but what if it was actually the result of them being truly carefree for the first time? Perhaps that's a better way to be. And of course, there's Master's duty of getting pushed at their hands to keep the peace. If only they would stop using it inside Caldea. Alrighty, so Seba moves to that position. Hey, Viper, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Alright, magical editing Nunus Chloe is the 10th story pit. Why are you gonna have to wait for NP2 Mel, by the way, Viper? Why, oh why? Are you not gonna have the quartz? Things are going well for me. Doing a Sunday stream because I will not be able to stream tomorrow, and I can't really be putting off this event for too much longer. I thought I was pacing myself well enough, but no! Apparently there's very long story segments in this event. As expected from a Nasu-written event. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. How are things? It's done, my book's all done. It's amazing what you can do when you treat one day as 3. I didn't even know if that makes sense, but I don't care either. Congratulations. All the other doujin are getting close to completion as well, thanks to the club members' hard work. That said, don't tell us there's another problem. Oh no, did the giant god Chloe wake up and start wreaking havoc again? No, that would actually have been better. See, what happened was... We cannot rely solely on the artist this time, and you must also do what we can to help. You're gonna be saving all your quartz just for next anniversary in summer, Infinity Lord. Fair. I mean, that's what my current goal is myself, but who knows what the rest of the servants that will be revealed with time shall say. Alright, that puts Seba down to the baseline of 0, so if it will let me select her and only her, I can move her down the level up order dock until she is no longer in the contention to be ranking up. J6 was the reason why Seba was at -9 for the longest time. Congrats on beating Promise Consort, J6. Did you beat him legit? Did you have summons? Or did you have to summon help in? You're not... 82 tries, damn. Agreed, it only makes sense to investigate their venue for the final battle ahead of time. It's a good thing you're such a master of disguise, Sir Lancelot. If I didn't know it better, I would swear you were a professional surfer who grew up on this island. And I, of course, look exactly like any other local fisherman would expect to find around here. That should make it easy for us to see how Chloe is doing, though I'm afraid you'll have to keep your distance, Sir Gawain. You draw too much attention. Damn. Impressive, man. Very impressive. Better than I. Curse my boorish, rustic demeanor. I've never been so ashamed. Forget disguising myself to think I cannot even blend in among ordinary people. What do you want? You here to join our cult? You both look a little too well built and healthy for that, but if you really want... Wait, don't let them fool you, brother. These guys must be from the Normalization Committee. You're not true believers in Lady Chloe, I can tell with only a glance. Over here, beast god priest. Come forth, shrine maiden Mycena. Please, lend us your strength. Send these pretty boys back to the beach. Impossible, how could they have seen through us so easily? Alright, my fellow knights, it seems we must fight our way through. I would say Melu. Melu should be your top priority. Seppuku, Ash Award, buff damage, and ability. That's fair. Bleed does feel like it would be very good against Promise Consort. But how? So it's you lot, trying to scout us out with brute force? Just what I expect from sportsy types. I'm sure you're here to try and turn Lady Chloe back to normal, but forget about it. For one thing, none of you are even qualified to see Lady Chloe dressed like that. Though she may be asleep, the wild spirits who dwell within Lady Chloe will never let the undeserving approach her. The strange mist is making me cry non-stop. Trista, let's fall back for now and... What an incredible destructive force. Lancelot and Trista may have been out of their armor, but I still can't believe the enemy defeated them both with a single blow. No. Consider yourself lucky, Gawain. Go back to Chuchuntai and tell Sol this. I'm not even going to try that. Who are loyal to Lady Chloe are the New Island's newest faction, and the ones who will surpass both the Normalization Committee and the Anti-Servantfest Alliance. And on the 7th day, Servantfest will become a wild paradise for lovers in the tan-skin genre everywhere. Oh no. She's got the counter-force on her side. To think I was right there and yet utterly powerless to stop them. Incidentally, Lancelot and Tristan are both recuperating in the hospital right now. This is terrible. I finally finished my book and now I can't even give it to Chloe. I went to check it out myself after Gawachi came back and told us about it, but they turned me away too. So I guess being tan isn't enough. I mean, even Lancelochi has more sun than me, and you heard what they did to him. I can't believe this cult became so much more powerful in just 3 days. Now what do we do? We don't have much time left. If we don't figure something out, we might have to face Chloe directly at the hall on day 7. Everyone wait here. Castoria and I'll be back soon. Huh? Yeah, I don't know what we're doing either, to be fair. Oh, we're seeking out Oberon. What's this all about? I don't see how going to the beach is going to help with anything. Oberon. What? Oh, out on a date, are we? Does this mean you've given up trying to stop the calamity of ending? Plus 25 Ant Spur for Rot Procs. Turtle Shield for extra stamina. Barricade Shield, Action Wear for buff block. Okay. Yeah, I can see... I'm getting the vision of what you were going with there, J6. I'm getting the vision. You came here to see Oberon Soul, even though we found out he was one of our enemies back when Oceananus attacked? I know, right? Even I'm pretty conflicted at this point. What do I even say to this? Never mind the Dark Fairy King right now. What do you know about the... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Alright, those guys. Alright, I guess I can help you guys out. Nobody saw them coming, that's for sure. I bet even the head of the Normalization Committee is reeling from shock. This is also different from any of my predictions, that I'm at a loss for what to do about them too. So if you guys were to take care of them instead, well, that'd suit me just fine. The attacks you're confident in dodging, you just dodge yourself. Did you block or dodge Promised Consort phase, the second phase? It sounds like, just like you know what to do about them, but have been choosing not to do it. Correct, but because the method isn't possible for me. Long story short, Chloe's been possessed by a particular spirit. So even though she's sleeping right now, it's like she's still half awake. If you get too close to her, the spirit's defensive instincts will kick in and she'll attack. However, her mind is still basically Chloe's, so the only kind of person who could get close safely to one is one Chloe would never attack. That is, someone who fits her type. Ilya. Why, a girl in cute swimsuit, of course. The younger, the better. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense for Chloe's type. Which unfortunately rules both you and me out. Now do you understand why I haven't done anything? Okay, I feel like that might have a chance for a different dialogue, depending on if you're playing the male or the female MC. That might. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, the grab can be devastating. That's easy then. We don't even have to think about it. We can just send Ilya. Are you serious, Hawartoria? No self-respecting detective would say that, to say nothing of a great one. No one with half a soul would think of sending Ilya into such a dangerous group all by herself. No, she's gonna need protection, and since Soul can't go with her, you need to go along too, Hawartoria. That's the only way to save Chloe. The problem is there's too many aspects in the way you're dressed now to meet Chloe's standards. So you're going to need to make some tweaks before you can get in, but not to worry, I have a solution. Huh? You may or may not giving you multiple weird looks while you're fighting him. Why? The fact that a big dude has a... Oh, you die to the grab. Oh, because of the dying to the grab. Yeah, that's... I can see why. I can see why that might cause some looks. Support only for this battle. I did notice that in the little side there. Could argue corner, but meh. Semantics. So get near Chloe, you have to be a girl, wear a swimsuit, and be less than 20 years old, or you'll get smushed like a pancake. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, Mikola do that, don't he? I don't get it. It's not like Chloe only liked girls before, right? I think now that it's summer, the balance between her rationality, instincts, and worldly desires probably got a little skewed. Something tells me there's a third party responsible for all this, but never mind that for now, chirp. If there's a third party, it's only a matter of time before the scoundrel faces the consequences. Well, Soul, it seems you'll be holding down the fort with us, but worry not, our allies can take care of themselves. I'm pretty sure I can do this, but there's still no telling what might happen. If we can't stop Chloe's rampage, it could end up being one of the worst disasters in Chaldea's history, so... How much of a succubus is Chloe, anyway? Yeah. I do know Chloe is, like, not allowed to be... Like, images of her swimsuit are not supposed to be on the Grand Order subreddit for some reason. But, yeah. Glory to the... I can't even pronounce that. You slept so much you just woke up an hour ago? I mean, I imagine a bit of a food coma from the food you were posting last night. A food coma might be an explanation. Okay, we made it up the mountain plains. Now I just have to take out the priest and Tri-Maiden, but that should be easy with you two helping me. Looks like Chloe's not gonna smush us. I guess my outfit just barely passes as a swimsuit. I'm sure an exception, Neo. Probs the alcohol, that's fair. Yep, I do recall you saying that, Infinity Lord. I do recall, so don't stay up too late, okay? Go to sleep if you needs to go to sleep. Don't be ashamed of missing some of the stream. I mean, if you weren't, we'd usually be, you know... Besides, we've got a great example of a real swimsuit right here. I had no idea you were wearing such an amazing swimsuit under your clothes this whole time. Hawartoria, you look so grown up. Oh, damn. Huh, that is proper swimsuit. That is indeed a proper swimsuit. I mean, from streetwear to this, you know? Why is this not is this a Spiriton outfit, or is this just, like, fan service only for this scene? Oh, of course. I'm the heroine of Fairy Britain, after all. Okay, no, I knew you would come, magical girls. Did you think we let that bastard go away and escape last night by accident? Who are you? It's just fan service. So it is not a Spiriton outfit. That's unfortunate. Brobeard, why? Why are they doing such a weird glow-up for him? What the fuck is going on? Coming to rescue a loved one with no regard for your own safety, and now that's how a magical girl ought to be. What was with that weird glow-up scene for Brobeard here, man? 3 to 4 for you when I stream, still probably late. I mean, that's completely understandable. That is completely understandable, Infinity Lord. Education is important. That's his kawaii face, J6. It's only been a thing in this event, though. Oh, it's good to be alive. Praise be to my guts for keeping me around even after getting smushed. I'm so touched I can't stop crying. Blackbeard, you're the Beast God Priest? Now that we think about it, we never summoned the Chuchun Tai, did we? I think the last we heard from him, he was rushing headlong into the city to try and stop Chloe before the last reset. I see. It was nice without him around it was so nice without him around, I didn't draw attention to his absence. Now that he's here, I don't think there's a problem we We'll just have to wipe him out from existence. Oh my, that's not very nice, Ms. Miyu. You see, this is the whole problem with Brawn for Brains goddesses. Like, I can't even see. I don't even know what that name was. So I wonder if you'll be able to take my mount from my tackle once you see this. Come forth, beast god angels. Exterminate. Exterminate. Ah, Testament. Honestly, I do prefer that skin for Ilya. We will roast anyone who tries to get close. No exceptions. Oh, what's going on? How come there are a bunch of Miis dressed in black? I just woke up this morning and found they'd already popped out of Chloe's aura. Honestly, they terrify me too, but they say a blade's true value lies in how you use it, right? Yes. As it currently stands, Summer Bargus will be the one level up. Also, that is actually a menacing-looking expression from Burrowbeard. Because the Irgachi almost cleared the shop. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm almost done with the shop as well. I've mainly got the... I mean, as far as clearing the shop goes. Yeah, I guess Pain. And these Avengers are going to have no trouble against weak-ass archers and casters. Now go on, angels. Let this magical girl's summertime sail begin. No, but you don't have to exterminate them. That's going too far. Just teach them a lesson, don't you? A magical girl sail? Does that mean I don't need to wear this swimsuit after all? And this outfit should work too. Alright, time to take out my pent-up frustrations about Oberon on Blackbeard. Huh? I thought the visitors had to be magical girls. What's a berserker doing with them? Oh, Brobeard. Brobeard. Yeah, we'll go with this. You're not lying. Okay, that's fair, man. Completely fair. I mean, I don't really know what to say other than I have to defeat Testament first. Why? Does he get endless guts? Until I see the ending. Apply evil to the target. Evil! Evil! So, I have no idea how this fight's gonna turn out. Honestly, this is the skin I have my Ilya set to. I do prefer it, personally. This. No, we'll do that. I probably should have thrown that all on Ilya, thinking about it here. Good decisions by me. You couldn't care personally? I mean, that's fair. I think the main reason that I'm okay with Ilya might just come down to the fact that I did watch Aprilia, and I've somewhat kept up with the manga and such. So I do care for the Aprilia cast, you know. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them be happy, that's a better word. Just based on everything with regards to Aprilia, I do want to see the Aprilia cast happy. You're up to date on the anime side? Fair. But yeah, I mean, essentially it becomes very much the new stereotypical magical girl expectations after a certain point. Which is kind of why I'm want them to be happy. That's the best word. Yeah, that's the best word I can think of. Man, Brobeard just point blank gunned down Ilya. Just straight up pulled out a pistol and point blanked her. Damn. Brobeard has no chill. You like Miyu because of the Miyu movie? Oath Under Snow is honestly one of the better Fate movies, I think. It really was top-notch in animation, I would say, more than anything. Yes, and it is the best iteration of Shiro. That's the other point. I was gonna say it's also the best Shiro Emiya as well. But Shiro Emiya, who isn't afraid to be a villain. Refreshing. And that's why Emiya lent him his power. Yep, rather than follow Kiritsugu's dreams, he sort of just followed his own. Which was to be a good big brother. Even if it meant breaking a lot of the established rules of Unlimited Blade Works to do it. Because frickin' projecting divine constructs and all that. Also, I totally thought it put Hawartoria's NP there. But got the job done in the end. Got the job done in the end. Alright. Boop bop beep boop bop beep boop. Quick drink of water. Another support only. Hey, we won. Oh man, it's so nice to cut loose without worrying about what happens, about what anyone else is thinking. I can't believe my evil magical girl brigade lost. But a hero never gives up. Next time we'll come back with a TV series made with big screen production values. Let's kill him right now. I haven't felt this much murderous and tense since that last time I saw the old hag. You really want to punch my ticket, don't you? But please hear me out. I was just being used. I was fluttering in the breeze after I got smushed. When that woman brought me back to life with a weird mushroom and stole my underlings away from me. Weird mushroom. Oh. Should've known a bunch of resurrected monsters wouldn't be any help. But that's okay. I wasn't expecting much from them anyway. I'm the one who bullied capturing all of you and using you for my experiments. I'm the Beast God Shrine Maiden. Magical girl Lakusta, the one who used my Senia mushrooms to create the ultimate poison. So Lakusta is the reason we're dealing with Brobeard here. I guess she does have some magical girl vibe, doesn't she? She does have a bit of magical girl vibe like this. I can agree with that. Mushrooms. Oh, that was good. Just mushrooms popping off. Huh? Who are you? One of the bad guys' lieutenants? What the hell's that mean? I just told you I'm a magical girl, damn it. I'm not exposing all this skin for fun, you know. I've been keeping this outfit in reserve for the perfect occasion. But I wouldn't say no to an actual swimsuit spirit origin. Look who's the genius poison maker who served Emperor Nero. She was also the head researcher of the mushroom used in the shadier side of Rome. Oh, everything just clicked. She's the reason Chloe grew so big. Oh, where'd that come from, you? You're doing things so fast I can't keep up. Don't be ridiculous, Ilya. You know as well as anybody that eating mushrooms makes you a giant. Just look at the box office records. They tell you everything you need to know. Wow, we didn't have mushrooms like that in Fairy Britain. Probably human history's amazing. Oh, Mew. Poor, sheltered Mew. Oh, so you know how brightly mushrooms can shine once they've been polished. You should come with me to Rome. I'll train you in the mushroom arts. But unfortunately, you've got it backwards. It wasn't my mushrooms that made Lady Chloe grow so big. I only realized she would make a perfect sample after she'd already turned into a giant. That's right, I'm using Lady Chloe as a... Okay, that's... as a way to figure out to make mushrooms that make anybody grow giant. And I just finished a sample batch, too. They ought to be working especially well on a fellow magical girl. Oh, the future of mushrooms has never looked so brighter. Well, let's try this one on for size. Look who's just gone loco. Excuse me. Goddamn burps. Alright, let's go. She must be. She must be making Mario Bros. Mushrooms. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Cell Division Cultist Chloe. That's a thing. So attack, damage boost, and a heal when damaged. Lovely. Deet. Golden. Oh, right. She charged me too there, though, so maybe that's not so bad. Okay, that's... That's a bit annoying. That right there is a little bit on the annoying side. So I guess I've got to burst down Lacusta. So she'll full... Yeah, this one actually could be an annoying fight. It's all gonna come down to what happens after this break, I think. Nullify buff. Son of a... That's not cool. How much of a buff nullification did I just get smacked with? Two total. Buff success rate. Hilarious. I was hoping that would get rid of multiple. Okay, Ilia's primed for buffs. I guess this. Gotta hope that Cass has enough oomph to push through. That's what it comes down to. What it comes down to. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Wait. Are the Chloe they seriously get NPs too? Oh my gosh, that's not fair. That's just not fair. So, big time DPS is gone now. Son of a biscuit. Ilia solo, and she has no form of invincibility, so she is probably gonna get got here and now by the NP of Lacusta. Son of a... Had enough oomph to take down the Chloe clones, but... You know, I'm about to be a mushroom. Moving deep up. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, this is cinematic. Okay, I was about to fucking say. Thank you, Umu, for coming in. Thank you. Good gracious. I thought I was fucked. I really thought they decided in the middle of this event they were going to throw one of the hardest freaking battles possible. I'm gonna be right back here. I gotta go and check something real quick. sorry about that. Washing machine was in fact done, so I needed to throw some stuff in the dryer. Yes, Nero stands for no BS indeed. But thank you, Umu. Thank you. Now, that was both a disgrace and a comedy. A true farce that made me wish to cover my eyes. Congratulations on a job well done, Locusta. I would even be happy to put on this show at my Golden Theater. Lady Nero, and in your prime no less. Oh my, you're so beautiful, I'm gonna die. Excuse me. I will allow it. But I'm not sure the same can be said of this. You're furious? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry! Good grief, I hope you can forgive her, magical girls. Locusta meant, well, never mind. Never learned right from wrong is all. Worry not, I will see she is punished. I'll ask Circe to turn her into a pig for a while so she can think about what she's done. I must be off. Don't take too long to rescue Chloe. Thanks, Umu. Wow, Umu was here for a short period of time and didn't steal all of the attention. Gasp. Why do I feel like this is supposed to be a very heartfelt scene, but it just looks a little too ridiculous to be so? Chloe, I had no idea you were carrying such a heavy burden. I'm so sorry I didn't realize what you were going through and that I added to it by constantly slacking off. I know this is probably too little too late, but look what Yumi and Miu made. It's a 292-page doujin complete with A5 color cover. We put everything we had into it. Hey, it's the OG Ilya sprite there. Miss Light, you were so engrossed in making this. You struggled, you laughed, you wavered. You felt like you lost your way about 3 times a day, and still you kept drawing. But damn, 292 pages in the span of 3 days. Damn, that's impressive. This is a good book. You made a good book, and I helped you make it. Although 292 pages, that's basically a commercial tankobon. I have no idea what a tankobon is. What is that? It is a manga series. It is a volume of a manga series. So a full volume. Okay. Yes, 292 pages is a lot. And they say doujin, but it almost feels like doujin doesn't necessarily mean 1 page full of illustrations and stuff. It seems like their definition of doujin is stories. So a 292-page story in 3 days is impressive as fuck. No, but this is... Yeah, that unidentified magical energy is leaving Chloe. I guess Ilya got through to her. Oh, how beautiful. Even a filthy black-hearted pirate like me can't help but admire the sheer beauty. So now that I've had a change of heart, can I come back to the Chuchuntai? Get over here, Blackbeard. We don't want to get in their way. Let's go back and think about what you've done at the beach. But the beach is where Captain Skahosh holds her hellish training sessions. No, I don't want to die. I don't think... That's the thing. I don't think it was just illustrations. I think it was, like... essentially, maybe a light novel is the best way to put it, is what it sounds like. Because Miu did draw some illustrations, from what I can remember earlier in the event. So there might be some illustrations, but it's not totally illustrations and not totally text. Chloe, I'm so glad you're awake. What's with all these typos? Haven't I been telling you to proofread at least 3 times? Take this line here. Instead of promised hearing, you put promised hearing. Are you trying to ruin all of our hard work, dummy? No, I'm sure I would have caught that stupid mistake like You're right. There's so many of them. I can't believe I let these sleep into my big sprawling epic. And I've already ordered 100 copies for the finale. Here's a random fact for you. The more pages a book has, the longer it takes to print. That's why you need to bring it to a printer as soon as you finish it, like Ilya did if you want it to be ready for the final day. And this is the result. 100 copies of a 292-page book that now need to be reprinted. A death sentence would have been kinder. Oh, poor Ilya. I wonder, maybe this shock is what drove the spirit that had been possessing Chloe. Did you just say you already took this to the printer? Oh no, poor Miu. I don't have time to be hanging around here. Ilya, Miu, we need to hurry to the printer right now. If we're insanely lucky, there's still a chance they haven't started printing yet. At the very least, we have to avoid total recall, or rooms will be stacked with heavy cardboard boxes for ages. Chloe, you're finally back to normal. I'm so happy. Huh? Back to normal? What do you mean? What happened while I was sleeping? Well, I'm not sure I can bring myself to say it. I will. It's gonna hurt, but you need to hear this. Chloe, while you were sleeping... are you serious? That's so embarrassing. Why am I the only one this happened to? And how am I going to show my face around anyone now? I'm glad you finished the book, but if I never edit another, it'll be too soon. Oh, poor Chloe. But yeah, 292 pages is a monster. I mean... yeah. I was just checking what I had written in the span of 2 days, and it's only 15 pages. So, yeah, 292 in 3 is a monstrous level of writing done. Alright, new missions, but main thing is the story. We complete Chapter 10 of the story, Stanley. Small, oh yeah, God, small font. I mean, I think most would probably use 12-point font, I imagine. Although I don't know what font sizes are called in Japan, so. Congratulations on a job well done again, Senpai. Chloe's been rescued and most of the clubs have finished their new drafts. Tomorrow's day 6, so we should get plenty of rest to prepare for day 7 finale. They said Lancelot and Tristan are healing up pretty well, and should be back in action starting tomorrow. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any more major problems for a while, so why don't we focus on the mission again? And let's not forget Oberon, all dressed in black. He's definitely got something to do with all this. So this time, let's make damn sure to catch him and make him tell us everything he knows. You mean that infamous Dark Fairy King? I've got some questions of my own for him. I'd really rather not go into the Night Woods if I can help it, but at this point, I'm willing to see set my principles aside. So we're all going to the Night Woods tomorrow, yes? Then I'll arrange for a special shuttle bus then. I'm glad you're in such a good mood, Yarandu. Does that mean you plan on spending the night here? Why not? After everything we've been through, we're basically business partners right now, aren't we? Don't worry, I already asked the front desk to bring another bed. Don't waste your breath, Mash. She won't listen to anyone when she's made her mind. Nock's always been shameless like that. Sorry about this, Soul. But Mash, Nock, and I are going to sleep in the other bedroom. Someone there? Excuse me, it's Chloe, the Calamity of Editing. Sorry about all the trouble I caused for you. It's okay, Chloe. Please, come inside. I appreciate you came to apologize. But what happened wasn't your fault. It really came down to a certain mushroomers' warped ambitions. So please, try not to feel too bad. Sorry for adding to your stress levels, yes. Mash, Big Brother Soul, thank you. That makes me feel a lot better. But never mind me. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I was asleep the whole time I was the Calamity of Editing, right? Well, during that time, I dreamed of something I thought you should know about. You mean the spirit from Australian legends that Oberon released from the cave, don't you? What was the dream about? Well, it's hard to put into words. No, that's not right. It felt more like I don't know how words can express itself in words. But it was trying as hard as it could to tell us something. It was crying the whole time, too, like it had already given up. I know I have no right to say this after I destroyed the city, but I could tell it wasn't acting from an evil place. It was more like it was just reaching its hands out, maybe searching for something. Like it was looking for something. True spirits are practically forces of nature. So if this one was reaching its hands out, that would definitely result in something like a natural disaster. It was something I was wondering about during the calamity of editing. What else did I do? I hope it wasn't too bad. You can't use Fire Magecraft, right? No, I can't. Why do you ask? Even without a calamity, there's gonna be a fire tomorrow. Ignore how we are rubbing our hands together maniacally, because there is still more dojins to be completed. So we need more time, and what better way to make more time than to light a little bit of fire. One time can reset it, so it's off at least. Quest has been unlocked. Wow. They meant more than just that quest, didn't they? So I got a complete 30 errand quests to get another of the Apart But Together CEs. And if I'm right, we have unlocked a new quest, but also 3 new dojins to complete! Okay. I'm gonna do 1 dojin now, then I'm gonna do Chapter 11. If there's still time, then I'll do another dojin, and then Chapter 12, and so on and so forth. So, Celestial Path, Like a Whip Cutting Through Wind. I want games. Games. I like games. It's a gamer's life for me. Yes. Well done, everyone. Thanks to all of your hard work, our first book has turned out wonderfully. And that's not all. For our second book, we're finally free to make it about anything we like. Well, there was certain fun to be found in our first book's creation, now that that restriction has been lifted. Our second book is where the Anti-Servantfest Alliance's worth will truly be tested. So let's all do our best to ensure it turns out spectacularly. Yeah! Spectacular! So, like, what's the problem? Because if your second dojin's production was, say, super chill and problem-free, you totes wouldn't be making that face right now. Indeed. Indeed, you're right. We can draw anything we wish now. That should be cause for celebration, but then the situation I did not foresee came to pass. Yeah. Tongue's getting tied. Is this not wonderful? We can draw anything we like now. I see. Anything we like. So then we're free to make a book about any game we want. Yeah, so it seemed to be the case. If you ask me, I would suggest making one about your favorite games. Is that so? I see. Our favorite game, huh? I'm a big fan of action games personally, but... Oh, anything we want, huh? Well, as an Oni, I only ever do what I want anyway, so that's still good news. What's wrong, everyone? Did you not hear? We no longer have to worry about the committee restricting our choice of genre. Tomoe, remember what you said before about how restrictions can actually be a boon? I think you were proven exactly right. Now there are no restrictions, well, I think we're all unsure of what to make next. Like, is this really okay for us to just fill the pages with things we like and call it a day? Everyone who read our first book knew what we were making. They could tell for certain that it was a dojin about some kind of Hawartoria-related game. And I think we lived up to those readers' minimum expectations. That's not the case anymore. So this dojin filled only with things we like is going to be enough to live up to other expectations? I don't know. I just don't know if focusing on our passions is going to be enough. And that makes me unsure of how to proceed. I feel the same way as Ortland. Yeah, same. All this creative freedom is actually kind of scary. Uncertain doubt. That's what this feeling is. I'm not worried about that kind of thing at all. I just have so many things I want to do that I'm having a little trouble choosing just one, that's all. I see. Oh, poor Tomoe, her plan... So basically, nobody knows what they want to draw. Yes, now that the committee has been lifted, their Hawartoria-only restriction, they become lost in an endless sea of possibilities. Now that they can do anything, they cannot decide on what they want to do. Perhaps this is the double-edged sword of too much creative freedom. hell of one's own making. What's with the Zen mentality? I wouldn't say things like that if I were you. It sounds like the kind of thing a certain old man would say with smug satisfaction. Let's come up with a guide for your club to follow ourselves, then. Hey, yeah, that might work. I agree. If the club's finding themselves lost amidst a sea of infinite possibilities, then narrowing those possibilities down should be a solid plan. I think that should work, especially now that your club's earned a reputation with your first dojin. That reminds me of a trick for getting kids who don't know what to write a school essay by having them do a spider or bubble map of ideas. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. You do? Yeah, I couldn't get that. So what exactly do you do then? You have anything in mind, Soul? So basically, want to tell them that it's okay to go with what they like. Well, yeah, that's what making dojin is all about at its core. But how are you going to do that? If words alone was all it took, this wouldn't be a problem. It isn't, which is why we're going to make them remember what they like physically. Right. So we're going to give them a bunch of video games to play? Is what it comes down to? That's what I'm sort of sussing out here. Gift to the gamers. Nobody's gonna expect what you're gonna do next. Why is that? Forgettable? Dude. Also, you gotta be kidding me. There's already a battle node? There's already a battle node. No. Are those pluses or minuses? Out of curiosity. Okay. Forgettable dude, whose name, even now, I do not know what it is at second position. We've arrived. Sorry to show up so suddenly, but yes, here we are. Watias in particular. Most of us here are from the same culture, but there's obvious exception. Kind of odd, isn't it? Excuse me. People call me odd all the time. I've always taken it to mean that I'm fun to be around. Oh yes, that's definitely what it means. No two ways about it. Okay, you know, you get weirdly oblivious whenever she's around. What's Sister Brynhild doing here? Her master's here too. I'm guessing he had something to do with this. Oh, they saw us. I've been trying to hide in the shade, but I guess it's too hard to do. It's hard to do with so many of us. What's the big idea, Master? What did you tell them? Very well, now that we've finally finished our greetings, let's move on to more physical communication. Releasing demonic sword limiters. What a good Jokin you are. Come, let's dance. Oh boy. That's not ominous. I don't understand what's going on. They're gonna help you remember. Physically. Physically? What are you talking about? They like... Okay, so, right, these two like action games. That's right, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with this squad again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it currently is not broke. Ignore defense. Attack boost. Okay, yeah, that's a big nothing. We can handle this. Do that. And Kama Blast. Why does it feel like whenever I say Kama Blast, that feels like it is something. I'm actually gonna look this up at this point. That feels like it actually is something. A Kama Blast. Oh wait, there was multiple nodes. Duh, of course there's multiples. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb. Why am I so dumb? Oh, that was the wrong unit to use that on. Yeah, we'll do this. Boop. Okay, there is nothing known as a Kama Blast. I just looked it up. We get to see Thrud's version of this NP because I went with Portland, the proper choice amongst the Valkyries. Still a cool NP. Still cool. Alright, Kama. Come on, Kama. You don't have the charm damage boost here, but it's enough. Whew. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Bond for Mo. Also, I gotta say, I love the fact that Baobon has such a long road to Bond to. Like, I put her in the squad the same time as Melusine, and Melusine's already hit Bond 5, and Baobon's not even hit Bond 2. It's hilarious. Man, this is nuts. Sister Brimhild and Germanic Lady Kriemhild are so incredibly strong. What beauty, what ferocity. They really do embody the true kind of love and passion we've never known. Tomoe Gozen. Are you there, Tomoe Gozen? MASH, because MASH is best, girl. Duh. Yes, I'm right here. I'm still not sure what the physical parts were supposed to mean, but I understand one thing now. Seeing Sister, Lady Kriemhild, and Lady Salome all here in front of me has helped me to realize something important. The power of love, the power of romance. Oh wait, these two were romance, that's right, duh. At times, they burn violently as a raging blaze. Others, they sweep through everything in their path like a torrent of flame. And that is exactly what we should be drawing in our dojin. So she actually did get what they were trying to say by having it knocked into her. But what you mean, yes, we're going to write about the best dating sims. Is one dating sim as good as any other? No way. Yes, exactly. So that's what will fill our dojin's pages. We aren't just going to write about any old dating sims. We're going to make the definitive top 10 blood-soaked dating sim list. It'll be perfect. That's right, the top 10 blood-soaked dating sims. I'll be careful selection of the best romance games that include routes where the protagonist can be killed. That's an interesting direction. Well, you could call love a battle worth risking your life over, so I guess it's not totally off the mark. But yes, also, just because MASH is very smart and has a plethora of different skills, so I feel like MASH would be very well suited to living the modern life, and very supportive, you know, would be willing to help me accomplish any goals, and I'd be willing to help her accomplish any goals, that sort of thing. Then our plan worked. At last, they both know what they wish to make the book about. Now we just need to keep this momentum going. I can't help but notice you got a lot of, like, athletic and martial arts types helping out. Are you sure they're going to be the right choice? I think given the kind of servants we're dealing with. Seriously? Man, Gazelle Day gamers aren't the bunch of antisocial mouth breathers I was expecting. Wow, Tomoe. Way to generalize gamers. Top 10. I mean, much as I'd love to say Melt, I know that Melt would require a lot of work to not just munch me, or rather dissolve me, at least. Like, Melt would require a lot of work to get into a non-lethal mindset. Also, another one! Good gracious. Yeah, Melt would take a lot of work to get into a non-lethal mindset. So... Well, here's the thing, though. I'll explain more once there's a lull in speaking stuff. So I can draw anything I want this time. It works for me. I always do whatever I want anyway. This won't be any different. Ibaraki. Maybe there's a difference in degree, but I can tell you're lost as to what to draw. It's because we're in the same boat. You are, right, Urs? I guess so. We aren't made for art and culture. We're just Enhariar units, retrieval units the Allfather made with combat abilities thrown in as well. Even the apparent differences in our tastes can be chalked up to a margin of error. If we made our synchronization even purer, we would all stop playing games by tomorrow. What? Hang on, you guys are some kind of dolls from a foreign land, right? So what, you're all looking different as a lie? Not that I can tell either way, since humans and dolls look the same to me. In a sense, yes. At our core, we're all the same. Any surface level differences you see are minor, unimportant things. So I can't help but wonder if it's worth focusing on those inconsequential blips, just so we can take part in Servantfest. That's so. Honestly, I don't really get what it is you're talking about, but I can tell something's bothering you. I don't like this. I don't like knowing where things stand one bit. This feels like when I first met him. Met who? I see, you mean him, don't you? You know who I'm talking about, Urs. Well, he is right over there, along with Hawartoria, it looks like. Suna. Huh? Suna. And if Hawartoria is here, I'm guessing Master and Mash aren't far either. Found us, Senpai, Ibaraki, Ortland, and Urs. Aw, so the jig's up already. You're so mean, Ibaraki. I'm disappointed. Since I took all that trouble to hide, I wanted to pop out when I would surprise you the most. Shoot, and it's good to see you. Now that you're here, let's go raid something. We can pillage and rampage all we... Huh? Hey, Shootin. Yes? Why'd you come here with Suna? You have to ask. He's a man, I'm a woman. Sometimes we just have to give in to our urges, right? Enough, Shootin. Even as a joke, that's... Suna! Oh man, she is tsundere. Ibaraki is tsundere for Suna. Hey Zahak, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. How be things? You're dead. You see, Master, I told you bringing Shootin' Doji along would make things unpredictable at best. Can you roll with it, Suna? I'll do my best. Suna! I think we have to capture a chance to capture some very interesting combat data here. Let's have her out, Ortland. Damn it, Urs. Good to hear that you're doing good. I'm guessing you are probably done with this monstrously long event. Yeah. This is a very, very long and dense event, man. I was not expecting this length. I thought I would be chill and get through everything within the span of a few streams, but I have to be pulling extra streams here because the story is so dang long. Some figures from Gen Con. Oh? What figures did you get? Is it Mash? Melt? Areshkagel? Achon? Jolter? Kama? Also, what's with this having a chance to evasion stuff? Dang nabbit. Only one wave this time, so... Charm them all. Charm them all. Back to what you said, Infinity Lord. If any 10 servants, I could summon them, and they're at bond 0. Nash stealing and holding her glasses. That does sound adorable. It really does. Wow, friggin' Ibaraki. That evasion sucks. Holy crap. Kama is a frickin' beast. Just deleted most of that HP bar. But Maid Saber as well. So Maid Saber, but not Malter, right? I'm guessing not Malter Maid Saber, just Maid Saber base. Well, let's just see if we can't smash through some defenses. Made as in cooking. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Sounds like some pretty good figs. I'm guessing, did you post them in your Discord? Because if so, I will go ahead and be taking a look-see through that at a later point. Just to get a look at them. Not yet. Fair. Completely fair. Yeah, I'll be sure to be taking a peek at what you got there. Because Maid Mashu is always... Or not Maid Mashu. Maid Mashu would be very nice to see, but... I don't know if there is any Maid Mashu figures out there. At least not official ones. Just one that's left. Ibaraki defeated. Woo! But, anyways, Infinity Lord, I would say it kind of depends if they're Bond Zero. Would they treat us as if we are the same master from Chaldea? Because, again, the Master of Chaldea has a lot of advantages when it comes to summoning such a diverse cast of servants. Namely, and they are all working towards the common goal of saving the world and humanity itself. So, a lot of servants wouldn't play nice as not in that situation. If they would, then Melt is definitely on this to be summoned list. For sure. Melt is number 2 after Mash number 1. I'd say Jalter number 3, Aresh 4, Achan 5, Kama 6. If it can be anybody, I'd say OG Castoria, who no longer exists, as position 7, because there's genuine affection there. Melusine is kind of crazy, but also kind of obsessed, but not in a bad way. And she gets along with us really well, so that'd be 8. I feel like I could get along with Morgan, you know, so Morgan has number 9, plus she's super strong magically, so she would be able to take care of a lot of issues that might arise from having so many mouths to feed and so little housing space, considering she created a friggin' hotel with a wave of her hand, probably. And if I'm gonna have Morgan, then I've gotta bring Balban as well. She'll just need some rehabilitation, you know? Just a little rehabilitation. Get her off the, shoe obsession. Or rather, the things that go into the shoes. Ibaraki is growing less hostile. I believe it's thanks to Shuten's intervention. Done already. I haven't had that much fun in a long time. It's nice to see you get worked up once in a while, Ibaraki. Your magical energy reserves are severely depleted, Ibaraki. I don't think you can keep this up. That's it, I'm done. I can't go all out against Shuten anyway. Especially now that I've noticed Master's here too. Forget it, this is stupid. Did you think you could cheer me up without so much as a single sweet? Ibaraki's mood doesn't seem to have improved. What do you do now, Senpai? That's weird. I thought that fighting would fix things like it did before. Not this time. Instead of helping her remember what she likes through sheer physics, we just made her even madder. Yeah, it's weird. Shuten, anything you can do to help? The bitchiest bitch you ever bitched. Aw, did you say something, Master? Suna? Ibaraki. What? You want to laugh at me for making a fool of myself? Go on, then. I heard what you're up to, at least in part. They say you're making a book in collaboration with Lady Tomoe and the Valkyries. I'm impressed. I could never do anything like that. The only thing I know how to do is swing a sword. Quit with the cheap flattery. Besides, if Ortland, Urs, and I can't figure out what game to write about, we might not be able to make another book anyway. Well, in my opinion, you should just write about whatever game you feel like. Just like that, huh? That's the whole problem, is that I don't know what I want to write about. No. No! Well then, what is a game you played recently that you enjoyed? Well... Yeah, I definitely think there's something going on between Suna and Ibaraki. I think that way back in, what was... I can't remember. He and Ko, I think is what it was pronounced as. That it was implied that Ibaraki was an Oni made from the woman that Suna once loved. So I feel like that is probably being soft confirmed here in this event. Hawartoria craft. That's right. Ibaraki says it's the best game she's played in a while. Makes sense. It was really well made. I guess that's why Ozymandias is the king of kings. No kidding. Maybe I'll, give it a shot, too. Why don't you go visit him in his room? Then, you might have to contend with a bunch of kid heroic spirits, though. Hell yeah, I'll totes go. That's a relief. What a relief. I was worried about Ibaraki, but it sounds like all's well now. Ortland and Nerd said that we'll go with Hawartoria craft, too. So now Ibaraki's going to continue her Hawartoria craft picture day. And Ortlin and Urs are going to write and illustrate the Hawartoria craft column. At least that's what they're planning as of now. I can't say I'm surprised, but it sounds like it should work just fine. There's no rule that says that you can't still make a book about Hawartoria just because Hawartoria only restriction is no longer in place. Yes, J6, Minecraft. And I will be sure to check those out after the stream, Zahak, because I kind of got a laser focus in here to make sure I get this all done before, you know, it gets too late. There's a reason Hawartoria craft got so popular. For sure, though I have to say it's a little embarrassing. But all's well that ends well. Now let's keep going. Yes, the first part of the Gamers Dojin was just, like, rip-offs of various other games. Like, Life was one of them. I think some Skulls and Crossbones was the second one. And then Hawartoria craft was the third. Excuse me. Got the burps. Are you kidding me? What is with this? Why are the gamers requiring so many freaking things? So many battle nodes. These are not short at all. I thought the Rebellion one was not short, but this one's longer than that. The biggest bitch who ever bitched, Lubu, Mephistopheles, Phantom of the Opera, Spartacus probably, because as chill as he is, he can have quite an issue with rebellions. A lot of Berserkers, really. A lot of the, Salome. I'd have to think more in depth to get more, but... Next, we have Lady Ushiwakamaru and Lady Tyra. But I doubt those two will need a guide. They should be able to manage on their own just fine. Tomoe. Yes. Or, all they ever think about is killing, so they should have no trouble finding a game to suit them. For example, the Genpai Tour. Tomoe. Yes. Let me see, where was I? Oh yes, Lady Ushiwakamaru and Lady Kagekiyo. One game I'm sure they would quite enjoy is the Genpai 2. Oh, there! Touchdown, Brobeard. Oh, that was too damn close. I had to paraglide all the way from Diamond Head, and now I'm here, and I'm ready to protect everything in more ways than one. Brobeard! Hell yeah. Don't know why you're here, but thanks for stopping by. Also, Tomoe. What's going on with Tomoe? She doesn't seem like herself. This is rough, not gonna lie. Of course I can't, like, really blame her, even if they're totes from a different time than me. For Tomoe, both Ushiwakamaru and Kagekiyo are kind of like normal mortal enemies. You see, her husband, Kiso Yoshinaka, was killed by Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Right, and Ushiwakamaru is the heroic spirit of Minamoto no Yoshitsune's childhood spirit origin. And Tyra no Kagekiyo may be a Tyra warrior at heart, but they materialize in Minamoto no Yoshitsune's body. So they're basically the same person then. Oh man. Oh, poor Tomoe. You know they don't mean us harm, right? Indeed not. Really? Really. Word otherwise, I would have never invited them to join our club. Perhaps my wording seems harsh, but I've thought this through. My earlier comments were not made with hatred or malice. It's true that I will bear Lord Yoshitsune a deep grudge for as long as I live, but I also understand that Lady Ushiwakamaru's soul is from a time before she became Yoshitsune. And while Kagekiyo's body may belong to Yoshitsune, their souls made up of countless Tyra warriors. Are you going to be playing Hollow Atraxia the day after it comes out, J6? So I do occasionally sense Lord Yoshitsune's presence in them. Right now, we're all comrades in arms fighting for a common master. So, at least with regards to playing games together as part of the same club, I'm willing to make an exception. A special exception. And put my anger aside for the time being. Again, this is a special exception. I'm doing my very best to be as magnanimous as possible. Especially given Lord Yoshinaka shows up in the sequel. Sequel? Yeah, she's talking about the legendary game where you mow down waves of Genji again. But, like, Yoshinaka's a bad guy in the sequel, right? Ah, Shiny Wu-Chen, gotcha. That's right, that is Ben, isn't it? But yeah, Hollow Atraxia has been announced to be released on the 7th of August. full English translation, which means I'm probably going to get around to it in about next year, since I still have all of Heaven's Feel to do, and the last day of UB-Dub. Hey, what are you doing? Don't egg her on. I'm surprised you know that, Suzuka. Tomochi told me about it. The board game remake in particular is an excellent party game. I have no idea. Stop telling me he's already dead. Oh, we'll never get anywhere like this. Honestly, I did not know it would be censored or not. I mean, I don't know when Hollow Atraxia was originally released, but, I mean, I thought that the original FSN was the only one with H scenes in it, and I thought that after that, any of the Type Moon works sort of leaned away from that. Yeah, I have no idea. Maeve! How much longer are you going to keep talking about this stuff? Knock it off already. You hear that even more tyrannical proper human history knock. I mean, Queen Maeve. Who are you, another new Hawartoria? That's weird. You kind of remind me of, well, me. Kara, don't forget about me. I wonder what all the commotion's about. Looks like Master's there, too. Wait, oh crap, it's my mentor along with that one. Don't call me that one. I just came back to the Singularity for a bit because I forgot something. But wow, you're in an even sorrier state than usual, aren't you, Uchi Wakamaru? What do you mean? So you're having trouble coming up with a book idea, huh? Pathetic. Are you sure you're the same woman who actually gave me a run for my money one summer not so long ago? Oh, so that's your game? If you're looking for a fight, I'm happy to oblige. It's about time I relieved you of that empty head anyway. Ooh. Dem's fighting words. Kara. So you're still as big as a fool as ever, Shana. Oh. Mentor. What do you even think that spirit orchid of yours is for? You're supposed to be enjoying your summer. If you can't do that, I'll kill you myself right here and now. Looks like there's going to be a battle, Master. Which side do you take? Hollow Atraxia was the last one. So, Mentor Kichi means business. So I'll go with Ushi. Or I'll go with Maeve in part to keep the whole guide thing. I don't really like siding with Maeve, honestly. Like, the OG Maeve has sort of mellowed out a little bit, but she's kind of being a bit of a bitch here, I'm gonna be honest. She did mellow out, but right now she's giving off some bitch vibes, so I'm going to side with Ushi here. I'll look it up real quick. Will Hollow Atraxia be censored? What do we got here? Crit hit up, and defense down against crits. Boop. Bop. Bop. Hollow Atraxia Remaster is what it's gonna be called. I mean, it says it's coming out on Steam and the Switch. So, I think the fact that it's gonna be on the Switch kind of says everything there, honestly. Also, good gracious, why did I not delete them all? Because I forgot the charm. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the Switch has started to introduce more M-rated games. Let me see if I can't find what the ESRB rating is. Although, the thing is, now, it's kind of not a doubt that they would not go with it, considering all of the... what's the best word for it? All the censoring and, delisting of games that is currently going on right now. I would not be surprised if they did censor stuff cracking down on all the AI-made games on Borderline, which is a W. That's fair. But yeah, with all of the recent pressure and censoring and delisting of various games, I would not be surprised. Heck, I could see it even being pulled down if it gets really bloody. Because I hear that they're targeting some games that are more gratuitous violence as well. And while we haven't really gotten too much in the way of gratuitous violence in FSN, Heaven's Field could be a turn on that page. So, well done indeed. Ow, 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 not bad. Oh, have you snapped out of it yet? Oh, this better be worth it. Anyway, don't tell me you don't know what to draw. It's obvious when you think about it for a second. The beauty pageant, right? That's what you should be focusing on. Forget about killing and lopping off heads for a bit. The only thing you should be working on now is becoming the next beach queen. Huh? That's what I should be doing with my summer spirit origin? My spirit origin and spirit core do still clearly remember the battles we had that one endless summer. Right, that's when you and I both just learned how to be passionate summer can be. And that means you can't escape even if you want to, so quit resisting already. You need to be looking for passion in the summer, whether in the real world or a digital one. Ushiwakamaru. But Maeve, there is no such thing as a beauty pageant game out there, right? There isn't? I'm not sure. I'm afraid I still don't know much about games, so... True, okay. How about an idol game? You can wear swimsuits in those, right? Throw in the singing and dancing, and it's as close to our summer selves as you can get. Good point. They are? I'm not sure. Yeah, I kinda don't think so. I really don't think that qualifies. We just beat Maeve down, so don't worry, Viper King. We just beat Maeve down hard. But yes, the fact that they are delisting various games... it's the fact that they're pressuring the payment processors to pressure Steam to delist the games is what's dumb. Like, they seriously, when they could not get Steam, and I think Itch is the other one, to capitulate to their demands, they decided to go for where the money was. That's scummy as heck. And dumb. Well, when I told them about some promising idle games... This idol game reminds me of my brother. And that's not all. I swear this other idol is a spitting image of Shizuka. How strange. This one resembles Lord Korimori, even though they're of different genders. Itch.io is one of the biggest for indie devs. Fair. I feel like I've heard... Actually, no. I've used Itch. I got Backpack Hero on Itch back when it was still in development. That was a fun game. I haven't kept up on that one, though. Oh, they're definitely going to try to go further, but I know that people are fighting back. Apparently, Visa and MasterCard are getting harassed with a bunch of people phone calling them to essentially complain, essentially using their enemies' techniques against them. And there's just a lot of pushback on the issue. I'm hopeful that they will revert their stance, but you never really know. Because they both found their favorite characters. Their favorite idol characters, specifically. Congratulations, now you just have those feelings into your final draft. Let's see what they've got planned. A tale of two idol game fans. That's great. Okay, that leaves one last draft to go. But yeah, I mean, legitimately, the fact that they're trying so much censorship is bad. And it's not just that censorship that's going on. Apparently, the UK is doing some wild censorship stuff as well. Something about you needing to submit an ID to log into anything that requires a birth date, which is resulting in kids that have high-end computers unable to update their NVIDIA graphics cards because they need to essentially sign in and they need a license to update their graphics cards. Like, that is so stupid. If your parent got you a friggin' top-of-the-line PC for your birthday, which, I mean, what parent does that? I don't know, but still, the fact that you need to sign in, and then there's what YouTube is going to be trying to do as well. Like, just a lot of this is being taken way too far, all under the context of keeping the kids safe, when we know it's not that. So we're not going to make a book. That's right, this time we're going to edit the others. Huh? For our first book, you ended up handling the editing and odd jobs all by yourself. So this time, that's gonna be our job. Yep, so why don't you make your own book this time? You had time to write a foreword for the first one, right? So take this chance to turn your own passion into a book. I'd love to read whatever you come up with. Good point. Don't take this chance, you'll just focus on editing again. Are you certain? Of course. Very well then, I'll take this chance to draw my own book. Excuse me. Something wrong, Tomoe? I do love FPSs, but I also love Sims. Well, I of course can't forget strategy games either. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh! She can't pick any from her favorite passions. It's just like what happened with everyone else. I didn't think this would happen to Tomoe too, but I guess it's pretty common. I'll be right back. Who am I getting to help fight? Where's he going? I think he'll have to find a guide that'll use physics to help Tomoe remember what she loves most. A guide to use physics. Open world adventures. Sci-fi RPGs. Oh, but I can't give up westerns either. Oh, and how could I forget Space Marine 4X games? Here, Tomoe. Master? I see you're quite thoroughly enjoying yourself in your Summer Spirit origin once again, Lady Tomoe. This island does bring back fond memories. Do you recall our search for Loco Moco? I certainly do. What about you, Lady Tomoe? Ibuki just showing up. Hey, what are you guys talking about? What's Loco Moco? I want to know. I'm sure these people will help you remember what you really love. I'm only doing this on Master Source, but... Oh shoot, I skipped a bit there. But, prepare yourself, Lady Tomoe. Understood, let's all have a good fight. I mean, YouTube... As much as I don't like it, YouTube is getting very good at detecting outside interference. Like... I have... Okay, we're up against Tomoe. Let's go Achan. But I have been trying to get an ad blocker to work on YouTube because, honestly speaking, it's well known at this point that YouTube listens to people speaking, or Google does, whatever, and it tailors your ads to you. Because my name is Hispanic in nature, even though I do not speak a lick of Spanish, I keep getting ads that are totally in Spanish that cannot be skipped. And it is like, what the heck am I supposed to do about this? I'm not offended or anything, but I'm just so freaking annoyed that they do that kind of shit. Yes, really. It is annoying to such a high degree. I don't speak the language. My name might be Hispanic, but that does not mean that I speak the language. That is essentially just kind of racial stereotyping. Which, again, I'm not offended or anything, but it's just annoying. I yell into my microphone so many times, I do not speak Spanish, and it doesn't listen. It's like it has selective hearing. I don't watch YouTube on mobile. I just watch it on my PC, to be honest, so that is a thing, but still. Alright, drink water. Yeah, no removing my buffs, Tomoe. No removing my buffs. Achan smash. But, I mean, there's also the fact that their attempts to use AI to dictate what people can and can't watch based off of age verification. There's so many flaws in that. Like, what are they going to be considering child content? Is something animated with animated characters like FGO going to be considered childlike content? Or is it not going to be considered childlike content? There's like so many issues with what they're trying to do. And again, the whole idea of you have to prove that you are over 18 years old as well. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but when I was growing up, I was always told, do not post too much personal information online. And the thought of having to put my ID online on YouTube servers, which I'm pretty sure YouTube channels are very easily hacked. I'm not talking about the ads at this point. At this point, I'm talking about their whole age verification thing that they're trying to do. The fact that if the AI they use decides that, yeah, you're under 18, and you want to prove that you're not under 18, you need to upload your ID? Like, no. That's such a violation of privacy. Okay, battle over. Your skills remain sharp as ever. Most impressive. Thank you for your guidance. Lord Yagyu, Lady Chiome, Lady Ibuki, you were all more than worthy opponents. Indeed, it was an honor to fight such strong warriors as yourselves. Though this is embarrassing to admit, I finally remember what I truly desire. My spirit origin, especially this summer one, was meant to embody the principles of VR Shinkage Ryu. It took me far too long, but I finally remembered. Master, Lady Castoria, Lady Mash, all of you. Yes? I see now that I should write an introduction to VR Chambara. I'll get started right away. They're kind of trying to crack down on making sure the algorithm doesn't give content for much older for yacht. Exactly. I mean, but that's the thing. There is so... AI is getting better, yes. But it is not good enough to be able to differentiate that kind of stuff, you know? There are games that look childlike but have very mature stuff going on in them. Like, consider Doki Doki Literature Club, for instance. Like, it just looks like a cutie little dating sim, and then you get into freaking horror stuff in the second half. What would that be classified as? It looks like a game for kids until it actually really picks up. There are people trying to get the pre-order. Oh, what's going on for that? And that's exactly the thing, though, Viper. Very little. Other than the fact that it is illegal to use a fake ID, very little is stopping them. This is a nice little one. Love Idol. Okay, got it. I'm sure Janice loves the Tyra and Ushi in the background with I Love Idol t-shirts on. So she's... Ooh, that sucks. Second Dojin issue by Keldea Gamers. It's a collaboration by Keldea and servants who play video games. In this issue, topics include the top 10 blood-soaked dating sims, introduction to VR Shambara, Hawartoria Craft Picture Diaries Part 2, Warrior Maiden Illustration Column, Hawartoria Craft, the Genpei Idol Legend, Determination and Uprising, a novella, and The Young Noble's Melancholy, a novella, and much more. This issue is chock full of content, just like the first. If you pre-ordered before, it shouldn't affect you, so you don't have to worry. Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I have not yet pre-ordered because just haven't really had the extra funds to pre-order at this current point in time. I'm going to do Chapter 11 here. But, so I might just get a plush. I might just buy a plush separately, is what it comes down to. I mean, who knows? Maybe my family already pre-ordered it for my birthday, because I did drop that hint a while ago, so... But I've also mentioned that I want a boot.dev subscription, so yeah. Servantfest Day 6. Another club just finished their book. I know, we can't believe it either. Maybe it's just because of how fired up they all were about getting Chloe back to normal. Oh, poor Chloe. So now that you've read all the sample books to do, what do you think, committee head? Good grief, you all sure came through in a big way. I can't bar these books from the market. They may not fit regulations, but they're all beautiful in their own way. In fact, they're so good that I'm going to talk to my boss and make sure the Hawartoria only genre restriction gets repealed. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. 5 days. It comes out on the 16th, does it not? Thank you, committee head. My name's Knock. I mean, you're undue, not committee head. Just call me that, would you? Oh, tonight we're drinking all the booze, all of it. Now that your undo's given our seal of approval, we can finally look forward to Servant Summer Festival tomorrow like it was meant to. Dun dun. Hey, there's still some AP pounds here. Grab them so we can go buy the merch. Don't blame us, it's their fault for making merch limited edition. Random battle, I guess? Let's get our Kama back in. Tag back Kama. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Pokemon. I really am. I'm just... There is that slight worry in the back of my head, especially with Pokemon, as to what posting videos of Pokemon on my YouTube channel will end up doing. Like, because they're also attacking creators, not just viewers, but apparently if the algorithm determines that you're under 18, it restricts what you can upload to as well. Which is just... I don't know. It's stupid also. I'm just hoping that this gets fought back against hard enough that it will not happen. Or it is repealed or something. Oh, I didn't even realize there was more than one wave. Whoops. I kind of blasted off at the speed of light right off the bat. Yeah, it'll be fine. You want to save 1800 for your next... for anniversary on your main, because you want to ensure everything you get unlucky or you get lucky to a lot left over. Trying to spend any more Saint. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get 1800 Saint Quartz over the course of a year, but it's well worth the shot, man. If you can save up 1800 Saint Quartz, then more power to you. But I do not think we're gonna be getting that much over the course of a year. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what your Paldea situation's like. You could very well have a lot of servants to be ranking up, because ranks 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 all gives 3 quartz. So that's 15 quartz per servant there. Rank up quests, interludes. So yeah, there's a lot of avenues for quartz, I suppose. And Max Ascension, can't forget that. That's what, sorry, Bond up. That's right. Mo is now Bond 5. Woo! Bond 5 Mo! You guys got a lot of more guts than brains or manners, don't you? Breaking into Miss Benny's Chuchuntai like this. So how do you want to die? I'll even be nice and let you keep your favorite body part. Switch is it, huh? Please, you got us all wrong. We didn't mean any harm. We just desperately need AP bounds. Yeah, they have a word for that. Theft. Maybe you didn't mean any harm, but we're still gonna kill you, okay? No, you don't understand. We've still got money in the bank. But we can't withdraw any of it. There's no paper money left anywhere in Hawartoria. The Tezcatlic Corporation opened a booth this morning, started selling limited edition Poca brand merchandise. And now they've got all the entire contents of every last servant attendee's wallet. Huh? Oh my goodness. Tezcatlipoca is somehow the big bad of this. Are you... No, he can't. He's not the head of Normalization Committee. He can't be. That wouldn't make sense. Bond and stuff, not sure, but you shall see. Fair enough. No way, more limited edition merch. They're literally putting out the hottest thing every 10 minutes. They're also well made and expensive. But that's what's so great about them. We've never spent so much money in one place before. But what are we going to do? All the ATMs have shut down and even the bank doesn't have any bills left. That's it, the stores. Go for the stores, especially restaurants. They've got to have cash. It's okay, we're not stealing, we're just borrowing. We've got the money, it's just not cash. This is downright hellish. Yeah, look, behind the registers, they actually built an Aztec temple out of bills. How did this happen? Who takes only cash in this day and age? It glows, it growls, mini Excalibur DX, BP38TH that never misses even when fired blind. Some scaled master doll, oh no. D, a campfire set for sleepless nights, comes with a free sugar skull. E, grown up super origin transformation. Oh wow. Tired. Good gracious, Tezcatlipoca, what the frick? Also, why do I feel like a lot of people... Why do I feel like there's dojins made around the E option? Why do I fear that there is dojins made around the E purchase? Damn, that all sounds so lame, but I also want all of it. There's gotta be like something addictive in this mix here. Price for candies E and C. Tell me the prices for candles. Prices for C and D. Yeah, my tongue got tied again. What are you doing here? And the line's just 100 meters back. No cutting. More importantly, are you carrying AP pounds? No cards or payment apps allowed here. I'm willing to trade numbers for info, but I only deal in cash for physical goods. If you don't have any money, then I'll have to ask you to leave. Too bad everything you see here is only available today. Are you just completely heartless? I swear you're a genius at targeting people's weaknesses. No, thanks, I'll have to remember that one. Alright, if you want these so badly, I'm willing to deal with you a bit. How about one physical item for another? I know a good organ dealer who can... Okay! Tez! So you're just gonna straight up mafia now? That's enough, scoundrel. Anyone who would prey on an innocent girl deserves a thorough trouncing. This time has come for you to pay for your crimes, says Catlick Corporation. I was just gonna have her work my barbecue chicken booth, since it's really short-staffed. Fine, this is a good opportunity to show off my organization's military strength, and you're certainly worthy opponents. Alright, show me what you got, youngsters. I'll show you experience trumps youth. After having not Gatorade for years, orange is mid as hell. I don't drink Gatorade myself, so no opinions there, but go ahead, Infinity Lord. Go ahead, and I will do my best. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, I've got these trio. I'm just gonna go with my normal set here for this. And we'll go... Summer Scotty. Summer Scotty. Summer Scotty. You're only bond 5, so you're gonna be lowered down, down to the bottom of the sea. If my eyes can catch you, that is. Or they're gonna gloss. No, she's bond 6, I guess. I must have just missed her. There she is. And go with Fragment. Alright, let's give this a go. Say how good you'd be better summon, IRL. Honestly, cool as Gil is, he'd be a bad summon. Oh, what's this? BS. Invincibility... Of course. Yeah, I'd say as cool as Gil is, in the modern day and age, Gil would be awful. So bad. Exactly. Jeez. Focusing down poor Kama. Jerks for focusing down Kama so much. And then do down deep. Because, I mean, it's also just... Gil does not like modern day humanity. We're too lazy for his taste. Is the best way to put it. Oh, he's given NP strengths up to this marketing manager. Lovely. Again, I forget how much Kama just deletes things. Good gracious. Kama just can control alt delete all day long. Scotty Caster. I'd say she's a good summon. Caster Scotty is a good summon. Because, yes, that is the Lost Belt version of Scotty, but as shown in her interlude, she is pretty much just, you know, wants to make amends for what she did and wants to be happy. So I'd say Caster Scotty's a fine summon. Yeah, for sure. Scotty Caster is a fine summon. I don't know. I don't think Scotty any problems with people. I don't foresee Scotty having any issues with people. Yeah, Scotty didn't do anything wrong. She was working out of fear. And she did not like the fact that she had to sacrifice people, essentially, to appease giants. Oh, terrible! Are you kidding me? Tezcatlipoca would be a terrible summon in the modern day and age. Your thriving business ends here, Tezcatli Corporation. With your head of marketing fallen, I doubt you have any more sneaky sales tactics to employ. That's so. I've still got 100 more marketing heads where that one came from, but fine. More importantly, what I even do wrong? My business complies with all relevant regulations. What about regulation that prohibits early sales? You're going to ruin the finale. Exactly. This fiesta ends today. I'll make sure of that. Doesn't matter how hard you all fight. It's a foregone conclusion. This whole island comes to an end during tomorrow's fiesta. Period. That can't be right. We dealt with all 3 calamities. There's nothing left to threaten this island. Why should we believe you? All 3 calamities, huh? Fine, I'll give you a special freebie. Just for a few minutes, I'll show you what's going to happen at this time tomorrow. Alright, Tezcatlipoca has sort of a future sight sort of thing. Yeah, that's fire. Blank them. Blank them. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. Blank anyone who gets in our way. Blank anyone who isn't one of us. Blank anyone who betrays us, friend or foe. Blank anyone who thinks differently from us, friend or foe. Blank them, dox them, dox them. Is this normal, like, internet talk? Like, especially, I thought this was just, like, standard FGO stuff. As soon as the doxing calls came into play, I don't know, man. I don't know. As soon as the calls to dox people came into play, that's a whole other can of worms, personally. Freedom, that's our freedom. It's the future we've always dreamed of. Attention everyone, enjoying Hawartoria. I'm afraid we have some unfortunate news. Your actions have determined this island's future. The Servantfest Normalization Committee is dissolved with immediate effect, and the third calamity will take its place. We've done all we could to prevent this outcome, but our efforts were insufficient. We apologize. Alright, committee head, knock. You're undue. Enough holding back. Please begin the real reset. Tiamat would be excellent. She just wants to be a mom. Yeah. Why is her heart? She is her own heart? I've honestly not seen her NP. What's the end result? You can't just show Nock's heart rising out of a giant Nock, turning into Nock, and then the second Nock just pulsates and shines golden light on everything. You can't just show that. That's what'll happen tomorrow if this keeps up. The whole island will go up in flames. But I'm going to end things before that happens by killing all the attendees. It was hard to hear, but he just whispered wallets. I hate being so smart. That was, like, totes real just now. So, like, the light that's been resetting the island and the monsters that's going to destroy it tomorrow. That's really Yarandu. No way. This can't be right. I'd never do anything like that. Besides, oh, I know, Hawartoria. You were there with me during the last reset. So you must have known what I really was. But you never said anything. You looked after me when I woke up on the beach. So I figured I didn't have anything to do with the resets. Why didn't you say anything, Hawartoria? You must have known I was the source of these resets, the real third calamity, ever since then. Because you're Yarandu. I thought if you didn't know, you could keep being Yarandu. That's your reason? How could you... Knock? Keep growing big. Everyone get out of here. That's the monster we saw in the vision of the future. We can't hope to defeat it without a plan. I feel like Melusine would be okay. I mean, Melusine and Melusine Lancer aren't really that different. Except for... Yeah, I mean, they're really not that different, other than that Melusine Lancer is more mecha than not. But I think Melu would be fine. Well, thought this was a good idea, but I guess it wasn't. Should have started selling half a day sooner. I don't have any way to get out of this. What comes next depends on you. That being said, I feel bad about bailing and leaving you to deal with all the destruction on your own, so the least I can do is tell you their names. The first calamity is fire, a crystallization of claws we call instinct. It is born from fads, trends, and human activity. It brings festivals to a halt by draining resources. The second calamity is the ocean, a crystallization of the mouth we call intelligence. It's born from technology, elitism, and the spirit of inquiry. It brings festivals to a halt with bad weather. And finally... Thank you, Dryer. The third calamity is discord, a crystallization of the tears born of emotion. It sets festivals ablaze with all manner of conflicts, quarrels, and prejudices. Its name is Cesanos? Good gracious. It's the widest reaching curse humans create and the only one and the one the most intimately familiar with. But yeah, I think Melu would be fine in the modern day and age. I mean, granted, depending on how Melusine acts, could definitely get a lot of questions from various people, depending on how she treats you in public. Could definitely lead to a lot of questions. A lot of questions. Alright, that's a long section. I think... I don't know how much longer the event is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more Dojin thing, and then probably call the stream, and I'm not going to be able to stream at my normal time tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday? I don't know. I'm going to do Celestial Path, though. I've just got to hope and pray at this point that I can get everything done in time. I really have to hope and pray. Yeah, Draco... bad. Yeah, Draco's a bad summon. Anti-Servantfest Alliance Manifesto 2 hours after the Hawartoria only genre restriction lift. Excuse me. The Shonen meeting. You're sounding just like those narrow-minded fools at the Normalization Committee. No, in fact, it's even worse. Shut it. If you refuse to listen to me as your producer, I'll tie you to a tree and saw you down, trunk and all. You want to saw me down? How dare you treat me like some criminal scum? Fine, but then I'll just pound you into the beach and use your head as a volleyball net peg instead. What was that? I don't know what you're talking about, but I can tell I don't like it. Tense arguing, shouting back and forth. This is good. I'll have to remember it the next time I write lyrics. Hey, John. Those two are arguing again, huh? Well, that's okay. Let's let them get it out of their systems. The old man's legendary for his hard-headedness, and Bunyan can give as good as she gets. We're in for a good show. But aren't you at all concerned, Oi? I mean, you're going to be making illustrations for whichever book they decide on, right? Me? I ain't gonna fight the current. Long as they tell me what I need to paint, that's good enough for me. Once our leaders tell us which way we're steering, I'll row as hard as I can that way, even if we end up in the sea or mountain. Wouldn't that leave us stranded either way? They're really having it out, ain't they? Well, Master, did you come to check on us? I'm sorry you had to see this. Yes, they're very much going at it. How did it get to this point? Salter would be fine. I think Salter would be pretty okay. She'd be a bit of a taskmaster, but I don't think Salter would have any issues being summoned in the modern day and age. I mean, except for your wallet, of course, because she's going to want fast food pretty constantly. Pops, Bunyan, can you both take a step back and try to calm down? Oh, I know. Why don't we order some pancakes for Master, then? Hey, I want pancakes too, with maple syrup. We initially arrived at Hawartoria late, so we didn't have much time to spend in our dojo. But for better or worse, we got time back when the festival was reset to the first day. We were fortunate enough to finish our first book, and once we learned we would have a chance to make a second, the entire club was ready to put everything we had into our original plan to finally complete a modern-day record of Bishonen. That was when our producer, Bunyan, said something that shocked us. Yeah, I've been thinking. Instead of an old-fashioned novel, we should do something that'll reach a broader audience. Boudica, I think, would be fine. Boudica would be a fine summon, I believe. I don't really know too much about her, outside of the few appearances she's had, but I don't think Boudica would be a bad summon. Now, I'm not saying forget about writing a modern-day record of Bishonen entirely. I just think it's a really bad fit for Servantfest. For example, have you ever read any of Monsieur Bakin's books, Master? No. Sorry. Right, and who could blame you? At most, you probably had MASH summarize their plots for you. Or read more modernized versions, or learned their stories from movies and comics, right? Yeah, Kukulakan, I think, would be a no, just because she's essentially a walking nuclear reactor. So, bad idea to summon her. So we should start building a pipe. And to do that, we're going to start with a book that'll get people interested to learn more about our modern-day record of Bishonen. Besides, it would be waste to not make use of every tool in our toolbox. Your club members' special skills. Exactly. Materials, talent, knowledge, skills, tools, pure power. We've got so many resources at our disposal. First off, the doggies. Did you know you little guys are Bishonen's greatest weapons? That's right. We need to take full advantage of what you bring to the table. Ideally, I'd like to make a movie featuring you guys, but even if I knew how to do that, it would definitely be too much time to make a Servantfest finale. So instead, we're going to take a page from one of your home country's customs and make a Kamishibai, a paper theater video of you guys that's sure to grab people's attention. I'm still not sure how we're going to get the word out about it yet, since there's a lot of options to choose from, but we can worry about that later. I see, so you want to use the dog warriors as stand-ins for our book's characters. Uh-huh. Specifically, we're going to have them play Akinosuke and Morishiro. I butchered those for sure. I may not know videos, but I do have experience posting videos online. And we all gained experience in making outfits and photographing models when we made X Bean Paste photo collection, right? Hokusai, you can paint the backgrounds and visual effects. And Monsieur Bakin, you of course will write the script. Alright, I understand this project is meant to be a kind of primer to get people interested, but don't you think you're overstepping your bounds as a producer? Hey, I'm not planning to direct the video. I'm leaving that all up to you, Monsieur. Whatever you make, it's sure to make Bakin classic. But make sure the video is no more than 30 minutes. Oh yeah, Cool Answer will be fine. I mean, he might get a little battle crazy, but just give him a fishing rod and a Hawaiian t-shirt and he'll be fine. For sure. I'm not sure, there's no way I could do that. Hey, I'm already compromising a lot here. Ideally, it should be more than 15 minutes. I'm gonna make the dog warriors speak their lines. No, we can just put subtitles under them barking. And if that doesn't work, we can go completely silent movie style. What do you think, Obru? Where'd you come from? He must have come here with Master, but he blended in as a local so well I didn't notice him until now either. I'm actually jealous of how good your summer outfit looks on you. I didn't come here with Master, I just happened to run into him around here. Never mind that, so you're gonna make a Kamishibai video. That's a good call. There's no law that says you can only tell a story via books after all. And if you're having a staunch old-fashioned writer handling the script, even better. This is going to be a sequel to one of your most popular works, right? That'll be sure to draw attention then. I think it's a great idea. A book from the heart filled with all the business you left unfinished upon death. I imagine writing such a thing must feel like bearing your soul, Mr. Bakin. It's things like that being consumed that really demonstrate the world's true worth. Oh? Thank you, Lord Oberon. It's very kind of you to say that. Lady Bunyan may have likened this video to a movie, but for me it will truly be a performance. As a matter of fact, my stories have been adapted into kabuki and plays and puppet shows before, and I've read a number of scripts for classic Chinese plays as well. So while I do know a little about theater, I also know enough to know it has its own challenges. You want Mochi, talk to Mochi specialist. That's to say, ask someone who knows theater inside and out for help. Lady Uzumo no Okuni would be a good start. We may want to see if Lord William Shakespeare would also be kind to advise us as well. Oh, right, Obi does not like Shakespeare. Ubidub, Honkai collab mixed combat scenes mostly talk about fishing. That's fun. I mean, it's what Ku's most known for, after all, isn't it? As for Oberon, I feel like Oberon would be a bit of a mixed bag. He's definitely not someone you would want to summon, because you would be in debt and running from the authorities within a week's time, I imagine. My, that's a wonderful idea. I'm sure they'll have some very useful advice for us. Indeed, I will. I was initially thrown by the sudden change in course, but I'm starting to get behind this idea. Hold on, there's no need for that. Frankly, you'll be worse off if you go asking for help from a playwright who only cares about pandering to his audience. If you ask me, I think the Kamishibai idea is great, but you can't do that one in 30 minutes long. There's a big difference between a story where readers turn the page at their own pace and a movie where the pace is controlled by the camera direction and editing. If this is going to work, you're going to need to grab the audience's attention in the first minute. The problem is Mr. Bakin's a novelist, and they're not typically known for drawing in audiences with flashy tricks. The more serious you make this story, the more likely you are to lose over half your audience before it's finished. I know that, but we still don't have what it takes to draw real people in. We still have to get started as soon as possible. Yeah, Babon would be an easier deal than Obi, I think. What do you think, Abby? Hey-chan? I agree. You're all such earnest people. That's great, but this isn't supposed to be a job, right? It's really wonderful that you're taking this so seriously and putting everything you have into it. But I think it's important to enjoy yourselves too, so that we look back on the summer fondly. I'm sorry, I hope that wasn't too improper of me. I guess that just leaves me. I'm glad that we managed to finish my cosplay collection, but I was worried that I wasn't going to be of much help afterwards. But if we're going to make a video, then I still have a part to play, especially with accompaniment. Accompaniment? She means the soundtrack. Every good movie and TV show has a soundtrack to go with it. Oh yeah, Shelter would be chill. Shelter would be chill. She'd be a little bit choony, but, you know, she'd be chill. That sounds wonderful. I'd love to hear what you've got in mind. Plus, you wouldn't have her big sister constantly adding pressure. I apparently have ideas. What if we dub over the dogs so they actually speak? Talkie. I mean, the thought did cross my mind, of course, but we don't have nearly enough actors for all their parts, so I didn't think it was realistic. I could find some actors to lend their voices, though. You do know that means a lot more work for both you and Bishonen, right, Master? Well, as long as you're okay with it. It's definitely true that voice acting would be a good way to keep an audience engaged for the whole story. Thank you, Oberon. That seems like it's going to be lots of fun. You really do like plays, don't you? I like them too. I wonder, did you also hear the rumor through Teddy? I mean, Blackbeard's network, that we were considering putting on a play for our next project? Oh, is that why you came here with Master? No, this is a coincidence. Though I was certainly curious what a group of cute girls like yourselves were up to. But the only rumor I heard was ones about how good this place's melon soda is. I'll buy a soda in exchange for help. Here you go, sir. One special blue Hawaii melon cream soda. Impressive. So you already ordered one, huh? Alright, I can help out to pay back for this soda. Just so you know, there's no actual melon in that soda. I think maybe this just might work. No, not think. I'm sure it will. So that's what it's going to be, right, Monsieur Bakin? Just be aware that if we do this, it's going to be hell on earth for the next few days. Very well, you have convinced me. We'll go ahead with this new plan. I'll call it Dog Days Bishonen Records. Come, let us begin. Holmes? Have I cleared the event shop yet? No. I still have the... I don't know if there's anything in the post-game, but I am on the 5-star and 3-star currency stuff. Yeah, Holmes would be a mixed bag, I feel. Holmes would definitely be a mixed bag as far as summonings. I feel like he would like to be able to solve mysteries and could make a heck of a PI, but he definitely has some outdated views and everything, so... Alright, another speaking node. Woo! With combat, too, I think I saw. Oh, I've got plenty of resources. I'll be able to I'll be able to clear the shop. I would be able to clear the I'll be able to clear the shop, no issues. Second room, soundtrack and costume design. Oh. La. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. You know, all this lore I wrote about for the video has really been a huge help, woof. I love how the main character, Akenosuke, is an outlaw who doesn't play by anyone's rules. Very punk rock. And the fact that he's so unlike the good, upstanding 8 warrior dogs only adds to the novelty. He must have been a real breath of fresh air for Edoites to read about since their lives were so tightly regulated. You can tell, huh? He had a real bad boy charm to him, like the son of danger clung to him wherever he went. I'm sure his character was uncharted territory for Pops, too. Meanwhile, the other protagonist, Moshiro, starts out more of a spoiled rich boy. But then we see him experience the harshness of the world and so many setbacks along the way until he ultimately grows and becomes a better person. I love that part of his story. Yeah, I don't think Lee Shuin would be good. Ryoma would probably be chill. I feel like Ryoma, as long as Oryu is there too, would be chill. Stop this, Shinbei. You need to stay still until I've finished taking your measurements. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was stepping on your tail. Aw, poor Doko. Hey there, hope I'm not interrupting anything. Is this where they're holding auditions for Bakin's movie? You're hired. Whoa, just like that. You must be dying dressed like that in this heat. Why don't you cool off with some nice iced lemonade? Oh, sure, thanks. Damn, this is good stuff. You're right, that's because it's made with maple syrup. Tell the truth, you're the first person to respond to our casting call. And I knew from the start I wanted to hire whoever showed up first. Although I'm afraid I don't think you could pull off a handsome youth. Also, this isn't actually a movie. I'm honored. Now about my pay. Pay? I'm sorry, but we really can't offer much. You can't? I figured that'd be the case. Besides, I really just stopped by because MasterCard recommended I check it out. But in exchange, I can give you first pick for purchase options in our profit-sharing program. So if it sells well, you'll get that much more money in royalties. You're actually trying to get me to invest in your project. Pretty shrewd. I like it. Yeah, Koyan is a no. Koyan is a no. Sorry, but Koyan... she is very dangerous. Yes, that's right. We'd like you to perform the warrior dog's voices. Well, you have lots of experience with dubbing, and you're also good at imitating dogs. I don't think you'll need to actually bark or anything, but that's still very reassuring to hear. Oh, you have another would-be performer, Williams, who is... Leave it to me. I'll show you I can perfectly recreate any vocal performance you wish. Acoustic analysis and calculation, spectral enveloping, aperiodic indicator extraction, target vocal simulations. I will execute all these functions swiftly and precisely. Spectral enveloping? Aperiodic indicators? Are you talking about dubbing? Are you a Bishonen? Oh, Master, what did you tell these servants when you sent them our way? He is. Oh, red hair as well! Script writing and background illustration. Good. Let's try adding a little extra here, and alright. You're already painting the backgrounds away, even though I only just started writing that scene. Oh yeah, I already gave Omi-chan the designs for the Dog Warriors' outfits. And since Bunyan asked me to come up with a cover design too, I figured I'd go ahead and knock this stuff out now. So you're handling all those tasks to your satisfaction, Oi. I'm impressed you're able to balance so much at once. Yeah, they really did not need to make Columbus a bad guy in Agartha. They really didn't. That just kind of... they could have not, I feel. They definitely could have not done that, but... ain't nothing special. For the illustrations, in the modern-day record of Bishonen, I'm just following the path old man Kunisada and Toyoto Hokai laid. I ain't about to fix what ain't broken, but I'm sure gonna polish it up with my own personal touch. Even so, that's not something just anyone can do. That right there is a sign of your experience. Kusinada was a masterful artist, but he wasn't the right fit for the mass-market book. Hokai couldn't meet a deadline to save his life. And Hokusai Tetsuso would only ever do about half of what I asked, though he'd always end up with something really took my breath away. But overall, a connoisseur of Yomihon, I think you might actually be the best fit for this job. Well, I've been at Chaldea for a good while longer now, and I can't say the same naive little girl forever. It doesn't matter. By the way, I understand why the other Oi isn't here, but what about Tetsuzo? Is he not going to show his face either? Oh, that? Toto-sama's around, but nah, he don't like to show himself too often. Maybe he's so proud of how his daughter turned out that he's finally starting to think about retired. What the hell are you doing? Get back here so I can poke the hell out of ya. So you are here, Tetsuso. Come on then, get out of your shell, octopus bot, and let us a tentacle or two. I think Aresh would be fine even at Bond 1, honestly. Even Bond 1 Aresh would be perfectly fine. So forced. We'll go with this squad then. But yeah, I know Columbus was not a good dude IRL, but that's the thing about games is they're meant to be able to go beyond the stereotypical. They could have made Columbus not scum in this game, but they decided to. They didn't take the more risky route, I guess is the best way to put it. I do have a brave chain. My eyes were a little blind there. I was trying to see if I had a chain, and I do. Man, just these two are the strongest of servants, to be honest here. Excuse me. Really not the strongest duo, but we'll make do. Yeah, they did put Draco in the game. I mean, just Nero in general. But that's the thing. Well, it might be to a very, very high degree, at times, of glazing. They did put Nero in the game and gave her points of redemption. They could have done some thing with Columbus. Koyan of Dark, Max Bond, Bond 15. I think, regardless of Bond, any of the Koyans would be a bad idea to summon. To be completely honest, any Koyan being summoned is a bad idea. Because Koyan, again, she's a beast candidate, technically speaking. She loves humanity, as in she loves to hunt them and their wallets. And I am aware of her final Bond line of how she will help you when you reach the bottom, only to help you get to the top and then hit rock bottom again, so she loves that kind of stuff. That's just kind of toxic. So, Koyan is definitely a case of hot, but no. Now, if her mom was there as well, Dobronya, then maybe. Just maybe. Gosh, so much enemies. Oh, you son of a biscuit. That was not a big boost to MP either. I don't really know what I just did with Bakin there, but we pressed buttons. We need to get rid of the trauma. I also have no idea if Bakin even has an offensive MP. This could be something. Please have an AoE NP, Bakin. Please. Okay, they do. Oh boy, that could have been bad. If there was no AoE NP there, that could have been bad. Okay, so current pace, I can finish, hopefully finish Bishonen manga doujin thing. Work on getting Dargist leveled, and then all the stream after that. Still so... I have no idea how much is left. I mean, I just completed more of the errand quest stuff, so... But I have no idea how much story segments are left here. I don't know how many sections this goes. I mean, Babon, I think Max Bond, you'd be fine. Also, I thought I completed missions there. Was it missions here that I completed? Yeah, I guess it was. Okay. More gift giving. Actually, this could be another issue. I don't know if I've got the, resources to keep pushing through all this. What am I at for some of these? It's not bad, but the later ones do tend to be pretty gluttonous as far as these mats goes. She needs blood. I don't think Sith really needs blood to subsist on. While she is technically a vampiric fairy, she's not demonstrated any bloodthirsty tendencies. 3 arrows. Oh boy. Voice recording day, rental studio waiting room. Thank you all for taking the time to join us here today. Bunyan, Lady Bunyan, come on, wake up. Was I sleeping? You've clearly reached your limit. No surprise given how hard you've been working all this time. I think you've more than earned a rest. Go on, lie down for a bit. I'll handle things from here. Wow, so many, like, two shady old figures and 2 horsemen. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here today. We're honored to have you with us. I know several of you are on vacation, while others are engaged in other club activities as well. So while you are here, I hope you will lend us your voices and talents to bring your characters to life. Again, thank you all. Thanks for having us. Hey, my hooves are rattling excitement. How much are we allowed to ad-lib? I got this. Why is there like 5 different things there? Cast skill would probably be chill. I feel like Caster Gill would be chill to summon. Morishiro! Lord Sui Hakuata. Time AD 1541, the 10th year of Japan's Tenbun era. Place, Aki province during the siege of Koriyama. Akenosuke and his army rushed to aid Morishiro and successfully drive off the invading Amago clan. 2 Bishonen embodying both good and evil, one might have thought them to be akin to the noble heir of Kurama in days past. For these 2 friends bound by fate itself, fighting side by side, this battle was the greatest moment of their camaraderie yet. Why didn't you call me sooner? Oe no Morishiro Nari. I'm butchering so much here. I thought you and I were friends. I still remember how you shouted gleefully after knocking me off my horse, and now look at you, the head of an entire province. Lord Harukata. No, Akenosuke. I in turn still remember how notoriously unruly you were as a child. I can believe my eyes when you've been chosen to lead the entire Oichi army. Thank you. Know that I will one day repay this debt I owe you. "14 years after this battle, the 2 youths would be pitted against one another in a bitter contest for the right to rule the land. But for now, let us turn back the clock and bear witness to the twists and turns they took along the way." Add a twist. What about Ishtar and Arash? You're conflicted about what? Hey, Janice! Yeah, this stream was kind of spontaneous because it was made to my attention that I would not be able to stream tomorrow. But hi, Janice. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, and given that I'm almost 3 hours in and I've not yet hit section 12, I feel like this was a good call. Because I'm kind of running a little bit short of time. Kind of a little short on time, but Arash and Ishtar, I think they'd be fine. Arash Kagul can keep Ishtar in line. The hobby things, Janice, hobby things. And thank you, Janice. Thank you kindly for that. Congratulations. Kageichi? Hitaka Kageichi, is that you? What a coincidence running into you here. Akenosuke, it's good to see you again, brother. 9 different SSRs you want to roll for, 7 if you give up on 2 of them depending on the sync chords, and only 2 SRs you want. Yeah, sounds like next year is going to be a little bit of a tight one for you there, J6. A little bit on the tight side of things monetarily. I, meanwhile, am completely blind to the future, except for next summer. Tasked with an errand, Akenosuke came to the western city of Sakai, as if to escape the yoke of his many obligations. There he was reunited with Kageiichi, a former traveling companion he thought of as a brother. Seiba gets +3. That puts her back in the running. I see. I'm sorry to hear about Grandpa Taifuji's passing. Indeed, not a day goes by that I don't think of the big boss. It seems you had your share of hardship since then, brother. You could say that. I ran into a man named Abo no Yagoro Naoyuki who put me through hell. What was that, Yagoro, you bastard? Did you just say you rigged the archery contest? Indeed, that was my doing. I was this close to making off with all that money you had no business carrying around, too. Then my attendants, Nosuke and Bojiro, were you the one who shot them? Yes, I was. I did so in the past to silence them, but also to keep you here. And your wife acting as the bait in the honeybot? Yes, of course, that was my doing as well. Yep. Infinity Lord put forgettable dude to number 2. Castoria and Morgan. I feel like they might be fine. Morgan is fairly neutral, and Castoria is kind of just happy-go-lucky, so I feel like they'd be fine in the modern world. I swear there's truly no end to the miscreants out there, but enough about me. Tell me more about how things have been with you lately, Kageiichi. What about cocaine? Is she okay? Is she well? Brother. Well? 200 Rio. That's absurd. Even the big boss's bounty is only 7.2 Rio. This isn't what we agreed on, Kuwatsuya. Oh, I'm surprised to hear you say that. Then I'll just have to insist you return the 1,000 Rio that disappeared from the forge right here and now. You were supposed to pay my reward from those Rio, were you not? So what will it be? Perhaps you'd rather pay me with Lord Taifuji's head after all. Damn that bastard Kuwatsuyu. He set us up right from the start. Somehow he found out about my family's wealth and pulled the wool right over the big boss's eyes. Naturally, the alchemical forging technique for transmuting gold that was complete nonsense. Along with the woman who seduced the big boss and blackmailed Kuwatsuyu into smuggling. I didn't find this out until later, but it seems Kuwatsuyu Dojin, his real name was Kanasuka, a well-known criminal from the underworld. But by the time we knew that big boss had already... What happened to cocaine? And I were both set. Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. While this is adorable, I am not really vibing with the story, especially with all the names I am butchering here. I'm butchering these names. The story is not involving the servants. It's servants voicing the doggos from Bakin's story. But I know nothing about the Bishonen story. I know nothing about it. So, I don't think I'm going to be... I'm going to just hold down and fast track over this. Because otherwise I'm going to butcher stuff. I don't... Again, it'd be pretty neutral, Infinity Lord. Neither of them know each other. Lost Belt Morgan is not the actual Morgan Le Fay. Lost Belt Morgan has Morgan Le Fay's memories, and the only reason she tried to make Fairy Britain a thing was because Morgan Le Fay was lonely, so she tried to fulfill Morgan Le Fay's wish. I guess I made the right choice asking Achan to handle the voice recording. She really is a whiz when it comes to electronics. I don't know what we'd do without her. So everything's going well then, that's wonderful. Yeah. Say, Michi, I know I probably should have double-checked sooner, but... Hey, Nier, welcome to the stream, and welcome to my stream in general. Came in at a weird time because I'm sort of just butchering names in this particular Dojin story, and I'm tired of butchering the names, so when it comes time for more dog stories, then I'm kind of skipping, but Ruin the names? No, I hate ruining names because it just makes me feel bad. You know? It's weird, but I hate butchering names. Names are one of the good things that I'm good at. Yeah. Plus, I've been going for almost 3 hours here, so any break to my voice from trying to do stuff is always nice. A modern-day record of Bishonen is a historical fiction based on real events, right? Yeah, that's right. Let's just say Pops was really into water margin around the time he wrote it. You sneer at people whose names you say incorrectly. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh god, this is a... And he wrote book he wrote after her. Shinko... is basically a direct sequel, right? Indeed. Pops began writing the record of Bishonen after I married into the Takizawa family, but he ended up taking a long sabbatical before he finished. Then when he started writing again, that's when he wrote Dojikun, though that was really me and occasional Toro who transcribed it while he dictated. I don't know how to pronounce that, Nier. By the way, Nier, since you're here, who be your favorite servant? Out of all the servants in FGO, who is your favorite? I know, you're Nier. Martha, fair choice. Martha is a fair choice. She was not my first 4-star, but she was my second 4-star servant ever. Really, you transcribed Dojikun, but it's so much longer than Bishonen. Yes, it is. Both Record of Bishonen and Dojikun were published in 30-chapter installments. There were also drafts for the 31st chapters that never got published, unfortunately. You want to beat the fear of God into people with her. She do got them fists, don't she? Martha is the punch saint, after all. So if Dojikun was a direct continuation of the story, then why change his name so much, especially when a modern-day Record of Bishonen is such a good title? Well, that was in part because times had changed, and he couldn't really easily use the word Bishonen anymore. Oh, I see. Another instance of the Edo period's harsh restrictions, huh? And eventually Monsieur Bakin passed away before he could complete it. Since it was based on history, did readers have ideas about what would have happened next? Yes, they did. Yes, the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched is never getting leveled up. Ever. I will say that if somehow, some way, she gets to positive points, then maybe, but considering she is currently at -10 to the 1000th power, it will never happen. Never happen. Since Akenosuke was a very handsome man born during the Warring States period, many people thought he must have been a Chodoro from the Oichi clan. What's a Chodo? Well, Chodo's, something other than the other non-suited Oi can explain to you better than I can. I'm gonna regret looking this up, aren't I? I am going to regret looking this up, aren't I? Okay. Just intimate relations between two samurai. Male samurai. So, okay. It was not something that I would be scarred permanently from looking up. Infinity Lord, the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched is the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched. You had to balance out your Abby income with income, whenever summer that was. That was summer 4, I want to say. Is that so? Looks like I was right. It is an adult thing. At any rate, Akenosuke went on to become a general for Oichi clan, where he started going by Sai. No, wait, it's like summer... Yeah, you're right. Summer 6. Yeah, summer 6. So he's considered a land and authority for himself. In response, one of his own feudal lords, Murashiro, began leading his own revolt, this time against Harukata. This conflict would go on to become the famous Battle of Miyajima. Although up against a huge army, Morishiro gambled on a sneak attack against Harakata's forces with a small strike team and succeeded at disrupting them. Good gracious, I'm getting history lessons here. This is supposed to be fun, not history lessons. I wanted to read fun stuff, not learn. I don't need to know this. But Martha's a good choice here. Martha is a solid choice as far as servants goes. Do you have all 3 versions of Martha grailed up? Of course, some roles ended up switched around during the writing process, but that was more or less how Pops imagined the story going. I see. And now we won't get to see a proper ending for Dog Days Bushonin Records either. No quiz! No quiz, please! And yes, you do have the Wilder badge again. I have no idea how you get the Wilder badge, but it is awesome. It's about Nippon history, fumbles, and trifles. I don't have time for a quiz though, J6. I don't have time. Oh no, not at all. Every day we've spent working on this dojo has been so much fun. I feel fortunate to have been a part of it. Well, I still hope you and Monsieur will be able to finish out the story one day. Me too. Oh, we finally finished. It was great seeing everyone in action. I was really worried about how we were going to make it when Bakin started insisting on like 14 different takes, but I guess it all worked out. Examination. No! Then I take it that means we're done with the voice recording for now. That we are. While there are some aspects in which I cannot compromise, overall I was floored by everyone's performances. It really feels like everything is starting to come together. Whew. Really? That's wonderful to hear. Then I suppose that just leaves the final scene. I need a drink of water. My throat is getting parched. Please tell me this is the last bit of this one. Please. What is the issue you do have, J6? What is thine issue? The next day, midnight. Yes, Night Rain is Dark Souls, is Elden Ring Fortnite, so technically yes. I've been doing that quite a bit as well, Nier. FGO is my primary, but I do other variety content as well. Bloodborne Fortnite, I wish. Oh, Bloodborne Fortnite would be so fun. That'd be so fun. A trailer was released. First test screening of Dog Day Records. Hunting hunters. A hunter must hunt. Every time you see one character, you're gonna get PTSD. Oh no. PTSD from seeing a character? You mean like how I have PTSD from hearing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star whenever MASH sings it because of how LB1 ended? And now I can never listen to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star ever again? Not with the proper manner? I'm still not sure how we pulled it off, but we finished in time. And right before the main event, too. We couldn't have got any closer if we tried to shave Babe with a chainsaw. Of course, I'm sure we'll have work to do, even with the test screening done. There's bound to be plenty of last-second cuts, edits, revisions, and so on. No, don't do it, J6, don't do it! That would be even worse. Excuse me, by the way, I've got the burps. Heck, there's still plenty about it I'd like to fix myself. But even so, I've got a good feeling that it'll all work out on time. Mongolian throat sing. That'd be something, wouldn't it? That would be something. That might be more amusing, but still potentially PTSD-inducing. Hang on, what about the press package? I did ask Michi to take care of those, right? And I still have to password protect the phone download version, swap out the inlays, make a bonus pamphlet for the theatergoers. Well, I'm starting to get a stomachache again. I'll just try to put that stuff out of my mind for now. Oh. Well, you have a look of a woman who has accomplished a great deal. I take it the worst is over? Oh, Princess. Blow-key organ pianka to play Twinkle Twinkle. You'll play your great-great-great-grandfather's didgeridoo. You guys are just gonna make a symphony of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, aren't you? And Doggy, I see. Good evening. Woof. You think so? I mean, we're still not really done. In fact, the actual event hasn't even begun. But maybe we're past the point where I should be agonizing over a little thing. Michi, Williams, and the author should be able to handle it from here. I see, then. The real battle is just beginning. A sultry tune. Oh, gosh. Sultry Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on a didgeridoo. I'm morbidly curious as to how that would work. I'm sure it'll not be easy, but I wish you good luck in this trial. Oof. Merci. Didgeridoo. Hey, Princess. Are you maybe from the Satomi? Banyan. Williams? Test screening is almost over. Everyone else is asking for you. They said they need to speak with you urgently. I see. Genial. That's just what I wanted to hear. Boy, I'm coming, Williams. Were you having a nice dream on your break? Yeah, maybe I was. You got bored of making music after a couple? Not gonna make annals in the history with that mindset? Exactly! You gotta keep pushing if you want to make into the pusher. I don't know French! My name is a French derivative, and I have French heritage, but... Yes, 25 Seconds of Silence is the most viewed of the Mystic Guys. Hey, my middle name is butchered French, so... I think I have justification. So Club Bishonen production. I'm just gonna skip over any words that I cannot pronounce. A modern-day record of Bishonen was an incomplete yomihan penned by novelist Bakin during their late years, and now a short film with the 8 Dog Warriors magnificently recreate a selection of scenes is available. What fate will the two good-looking main characters, Kenosuke and Morishiro, meet? The voiceover by some of Chaldea's greatest is a must listen to. Oh, J6. Bakushin. Why are we saying Bakushin? Oh, I don't. Oh, is that something from Uma Musume? I've not played that. The word you got automodded. You got automodded for what you tried to say. So you can see all the voice credits there for the names that I'm not gonna pronounce at all. It says, hide a message for reason, race, ethnicity, or religion. That's what it said. That's what it had. Alright. So you get the She-Wolf of the Sun command code. Very nice. Crit shrink by 30%. Okay, Annette. Good boy. So fluffy. Please rest assured, Master. I got Annette back in hand. Please don't forget to hydrate. I have plenty of sports drink on hand. So, there is only 1, 2, 3 unknown missions remaining. Wait. No, wait, no. No, don't tell me there's another. No, please, no. It says 4 out of 5 complete, but the very next one, please, after completing service, no, please, no, don't be another. Please, don't be another. No, so little time. I'm gonna level up Vargas now, and then call the stream so I can have a slight breakdown. Yeah, 4 days left. And I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow. So that means Tuesday stream. Yes, Tuesday's, you know what? Early Tuesday stream. Yes, early in the day, like noon my time Tuesday stream. Because it's my break day for exercise, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'm already all done with my classwork for this current week, so I'm good there as well. So yes, Tuesday stream. I should probably schedule that here on Twitch so it has record of actually existing, shouldn't I? What did I press wrong? 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, a Discord too. Yes, I will send a Discord notification as well with an updated day for this. But let me just make sure. I'm gonna need to take out some embers as well because we're gonna be leveling up Summer Bargust here. Clean that one. I should probably clean my golden foes as well. Clean those. No, let's collect all of our golden foes that I've got. No, I might have an uneven number right now, so I'm not going to collect any golden foes. Claim this 50 as well. Alright, so really quickly, we're going to level up Summer Bargust so I can say that she is off the level up order document, and then I'm going to call the stream and farm like there's no tomorrow. There will be a tomorrow, but I'm going to farm like there isn't one. And, so I can generate resources, because I do feel like I'm running low on all of the delivery resources as well. So I can do that. I might have... Do I have the best nodes unlocked is the question. From on the hotel drops event max. I think I just unlocked the hotel node. I think I just unlocked hotel node. And gold... I mean, as far as the event shop stuff, I am on the final stretch of needing those. So that's good at least. It's just... I mean, unless there's some... Okay, I'm fine with the spoiler here. Is there some more stuff that is going to be added into the shop once I complete the main story of this event? Oh, frick, there's also gonna be epilogue as well. My headphones just fell off. I haven't unlocked an Omni node yet, have I? I've not unlocked a good Omni node yet, I don't think. I think I've only unlocked 1,200 gold. Oh boy. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, so plan of attack. Tomorrow... Okay, I need to start planning some stuff out. Getting speaking in service uniform, the main objective may be different. The other guys are servants serving their master. The name of survival, I will thoroughly protect my lord. I'm gonna modify the extension right here, right now. So Tuesday at noon. Is noon or do I want earlier? I think noon's fine. Excuse me. So Tuesday at noon, I've got it set here on Twitch. So it's all set here on Twitch. So there is record that I'm going to be streaming Tuesday at noon. We'll be doing more of this and be taking care of that. I'm having brain farts right now. There's more I was gonna say. My brain is fried right now. So many names that I butchered are just frying things, and the prospect of having to do so much more, and there might be another whole friggin' thing. Oh, that's an ascension. This expedition was only my duty. I was supposed to be served for Majesty Morgan, but that didn't mean I would come unprepared. This is my new amphibious armament. Yes, this is swimsuit. With this, I will rescue Her Majesty Morgan, the city, animals, entire city. I'm missing basic English words here. At this point, my brain is so fried. Yeah, that's definitely a swimsuit. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to decide which ascension I wholly and honestly prefer for Vargas here. I really don't know which one I prefer. Huh. I mean, her first ascension is pretty okay. And then there's... Second ascension is a bit out there. Okay, that's... Today's firefighting activities successfully completed, so I have free time for the rest of the day. What? Since we're close to sea, we should let our hair down. An invitation from Masters finally come. I plan to wear a swimsuit underneath my uniform, so I can go into the water anytime has finally paid off. Very well, I'm from the Fang clan. The ocean does not scare me. Vargas, let's use the water by starting off at the shallow end. Afterwards, that's when I'll show you my brilliant swimming skills. Vargas, I'm gonna be honest here, you don't have room underneath that outfit for a swimsuit. I'm gonna be completely honest, there is no room underneath that outfit for a secret swimsuit. But honestly, I kind of do wish that simpler outfit was an ascension. Honestly, I do kind of wish that one was the ascension. Alright, but with this, Vargas is fully leveled up. I mean, not fully, because not... you can see the yellow coat she's taking off. Oh, so that's... Okay, so the first... Okay, I get it now. I get it now. So, honestly, I do prefer that final one. I kind of wish I hope Vargas gets more of a role, because there is still unknown amount of the event left. There is still an unknown duration of the event left. I'm breaching into section 12, and who knows how much is beyond that. Yeah. 13 total? Okay, so I am closing in on the end, but again, there's still the epilogue stuff. There's always an epilogue to these events. I want to keep pushing now, but I really can't. My throat is killing me right now, and I've been going for almost 3.5 hours. Again, I was not anticipating streaming today, so I did not have the time to properly prepare things. But, I mean, there's still always epilogue quests and stuff. Like, in the original Summer, it was essentially like 4 more big bosses that you had to take down or something like that, and some story segments along with them. So yeah, Tuesday's gonna be a push. Tuesday is certainly going to be a push to get everything done, but that is Tuesday me's that is the Tuesday version of me's prerogative to have to deal with. Present me is going to break down, relax, and just chill. But that is for after the stream. For now, I'm going to call this here. So, I've been Solar Dragon. Thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you are watching this on YouTube, then thanks for holding out for all 3 hours. I know that I've been cutting down video lengths and everything, but hopefully you stuck through to the end. But if you did, like the video, comment if you got anything to say, subscribe to the channel, because that is always helpful. I'm closing in on 200 subs. Might already be there by the time this comes up, who knows? Follow me on Twitch so you know when I go live, and join the Discord. It is in the description down below. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a fantastic evening, everybody.